All right, you guys, we are about to get started. How y'all evening doing? How your day? How did your day go? Thank you guys for tuning in to Talk with TZ Presents Venus versus Mars. Of course, I'm your host TZ, and I'm back, and I'm back, and I'm back with another one. And tonight, I think that we have a hot topic. See, I don't know. Sometimes we be having mellow topics. You know, those are needed, important. All of our topics are important, but sometimes when I have a mellow topic night for that next topic, it got to get turned up a notch. So I think that the topic tonight is a very, very hot topic on both male and female. Well, from both male and female perspective. So I want you guys to tune in. Of course, the Venus versus Mars family, because y'all know that's what I call them, as well as the fans. Everybody gonna show up, gonna do their thing, they gonna pop in, you know, they gonna comment. You could comment, you guys. Tune in and tell a friend to tell a friend. Share, you guys. So I'm gonna talk. Well, before I play my music, tonight's topic. Well, you know what? Maybe I should play my music first. Nate, where you at? You know you're supposed to be jamming with me, but you know I could jam. I got this. I'm gonna talk about the topic, but first I'm gonna play some music. And before I play some music, I just want to say whoop 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 because CT is legal and smoking that ganja. So congratulations to CT. Shout out to us for finally becoming legal for all the weed smokers. Y'all know, I mean, most of us probably been true to this, but shout out to CT for finally legalizing ganja. Hold on, let me bring Kia on. Got my girl Kia. Oh, I hope this ain't gonna do it today. Yesterday. I mean, not yesterday. Tuesday was giving me some issues. All right, while it's loading, Kia. Yeah, I just want to say, you know, shout out to us for that. So let me play some music, and then we will get started. So let's see why I'm trying to see what's going on with adding on people to the stream. So give me a second. Let's play some music, and then we're gonna get into the whole topic, you guys. You need to get it if he don't wanna love you the right way. He ain't gonna. It ain't where he's at, it's where he wanna be. Location. Yes. I like this one right here. I don't want your man, cause I got it like that, but it ain't even gotta be like that. Yo man, he be calling me back, he say I'm fine, and a matter of fact. He asks how I do that, fit my jeans over baby fat. Listen, I don't know the type of tricks she playing, but I should warn you, I don't want you, man. I understand why you wanna try to make a stay home late at night, but if he wanna go, he'll be gone all night. I can't explain how many times I tried, how many times I cried.
What up?
Remember when I had everything I got, couldn't get deep down inside. How you love someone who didn't love me? Come on, but now I get it. Lady, better get jiggy to it. Lady, get jiggy to it.
Oh, that's what.
It definitely goes with the topic. If he ain't gonna treat you the way he should, then let it go. If he ain't gonna love you, I'm gonna have to say something like that. If he ain't gonna treat you the way he should, let it go. When the sun comes on in the club, they gonna be like, damn, that's hot. All right, I'm gonna pause it. because y'all know this song is a banger, right, Kia? This song come on in the club.
This song is a banger, and it be pure chicks singing. Don't even be doing what they say doing.
I know, right?
Play something else. Cause that's me.
Right, hold on. I'm chicks. It's like
if people love you the way you should, then leave them alone. Do we do that, ladies? No. We be singing for nothing, but it's okay. The song's still hot though.
Right, the song is hot.
We're gonna do better.
Right. We working on stuff.
It's me. I'm sis.
I'm sis. Hey Tori, what's up, girl? Thank you for tuning in. We got my girl Kia in the building, y'all. It's been a minute since Kia been in the building. Yeah. Show my girl Kia some love, y'all.
Yeah, clap it up.
All right, so right. All right, so I'm about to talk about. I'm just going to introduce the topic because I didn't introduce the topic yet. So the topic tonight is when your partner cheats, who is to blame? Is it the partner themselves? Is it the third party? Is it both? Does it depend on the situation? Do you blame yourself? These are questions that
the answer D is all of the above. D answer my answer.
It's all of the above. I was say normally when it's all of the above on a test, it's the right answer. So we will go with all of the above. Oh, Tori already starting. She said the man.
Not all the time. Okay, Tori, I agree. Majority of the time, but not all the time. We got a small percentage. Sometimes it could be the female. We do know crazy chicks. It could be so many different reasons why a person gets cheated on, but it's sad to say. I'm gonna say at least 90% of the time it be because of me. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I would have to say that too. Well, I think it is the men. I feel like, well, even it could be, vice versa, but we don't have no men up here yet. But the men,
I don't want to blame them because ain't nobody up here yet. But us
I
know how it go. They know how it go. They just be in denial. I love the word denial because they be in denial.
Real denial.
Big denial. But I mean, that's just the way it is. That's the cards that we're dealt as women. It's unfortunate that, we don't get me mad up here. I need a drink.
No, for real, Kia. I swear, I was like, yo, I think I might need a drink for this show tonight, cause woo,
yo, get
real.
Cheating gets real, so
cheating gets real, and then it's like, who do you blame? Do you blame that third party? Wait, Nate said, wow to us. What, Nate? And he said, we're webbing it. We're acting like what?
Gonna dog y'all because ain't nobody like. I mean, if there were a survey to be presented, I'm almost certain men would be the final answer. It would be, but like I said, we do have those women who are big time cheaters, and we do have good men who end up with psycho crazy women, and that allows. There's so many different avenues, what I'm saying? We really can't point at y'all, but y'all know that. You know that, Nate. Y'all be messing up. So
right. And at the end of the day, I feel like if I have a relationship with you, not a third party, you're automatically gonna be in that. She might be in it too, but you're gonna be in that circle of fault. Like you're at fault too.
See, this is where I blame the third party, especially why cheat. Just don't be with the person. If it was that easy, we would all be right now.
Girl, we'll all be happy as hell. Nobody would have moved on and like
we wouldn't be happy. But the third party, I feel the third party is responsible if it's because sometimes you have situations where it'd be like a friend cheating with your man or a sister or a cousin. Third party, you gonna get it. But the average female who you don't know, who you never met, who she don't know you, sad to say at the end of the day, that female don't owe you nothing. If she know he got a man, if she know he got a woman, and this girl don't know you, by right, by law, she don't owe you nothing. It is grimy. It is grimy for her to still go along if she knows that this man has a woman, wife, baby, whoever the girl is, whoever. But it's unfortunate that that happens. I've heard chicks say that. She ain't my friend. I don't owe her nothing. Damn, that's true, but it's still a messed up situation.
So in the beginning you saying that if the girl don't know about like your relationship, you and your partner, and the girl doesn't know that you guys are together, but then she finds out and she still decides to deal with that guy, she's wrong.
She's at fault, yeah, because she continued. She continued.
Okay.
I mean,
And it,
know, but 9 times out of 10, who really don't know? We know. We be
right.
knowing. You know what I'm saying? And if once you find out, if you continue on, then yeah, guilty as charged. At the end of the day, you guilty.
But that man, well, the man is just as guilty, if not more. I think when it comes to that type of situation.
Yeah, they both are.
Because it's all different type of scenarios.
When the other woman is anonymous, of course you would want to talk to her. Of course you would want to cuss her out. But I'm almost certain she's gonna say, well, you know, I don't know you or whatever. But if it's a friend of yours, a family member, a class,
oh yeah, that's different.
Oh yeah, you getting in trouble. Like I'm coming at you full throttle, just how I'm coming at him, because y'all know.
Right, exactly. Oh
So,
yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Yeah,
we gonna come for you.
I mean, it don't make it better if you don't know her. It don't. But I think I'm gonna handle him first. I'm dealing with the woman that I don't know. Listen, she'll get the wrath later. But you, the man,
yep. I'm
getting you first.
Exactly. That's my thing. Like you are the first person I'm coming to. Like you're the first. You're my man. You owe your loyalty. That's supposed to be in this circle right here. So when you decided to step out for whatever reason, you automatically became at fault. Now with the females, like you got some females like you said where it can be, they find out and they stop messing with the dude because they like, I don't got time for that. I don't feel like dealing with that. Then you have some females where it's, well, I already have feelings for this person. We've been messing for 6 months, going into 7, 8. I've been dealing with him. I'm still going to deal with him. Then what other kind of female do you might have? Because we talking about females. I don't want to too much. Let me see. You have that kind. And then you have some that they just don't care. So it could be your emotions might get caught up. It could be I'm not about to get caught up in this. And it could be I just don't care. And he's just a fuck. And
some females are that way, only that way because they don't want the attachment. You do have females out there like that only go for that type of guy because
it's easier. That's what men do.
At one time in my life, I was that person. You know what I'm saying? Like I can honestly say that. Like I just didn't care. I didn't want the attachment.
Look
I didn't
at my girl being transparent. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Because I'm the only one, and any chick sit in front of me and say that they never was, slap them. That's a fact.
We keep it real over here on Talk with Teezy, y'all. So
how y'all doing, ladies?
Hi, Tiff.
If you can't keep it real, you don't need to be on here. That's
for real. Don't even be up here if you can't keep it real. Don't even.
I know I'm just jumping in, but it sounded like y'all was saying like as if you was somebody like you didn't want no attachments because you knew that the person had a girl or something.
Well, like we was talking about, like, is the girl like, say like if a girl is dating a guy and she finds out he got a wife, a girlfriend, or a significant other, and she continues on being with him, is she at fault? She is at fault. Yeah. And like I said, anybody who's ever been in that predicament, like it takes a lot to raise your hand and say, okay, at one time that was me. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's that other person before. I don't care who you are.
I think that I was gonna say that.
I find out it's a no. For me, it's a no. Especially if you ain't give me a chance to make my own choice.
Own decision.
Now, that's a whole different one. If I didn't get to make that choice, now we got a problem.
That's what I'm about to say. Sometimes you are put in that situation and you don't know. But once you find out, it's like, okay, what you about to do? You about to stay and purposely be this other person?
But some people as women, we so strong, but we so strong with it. We like, nah, I could get him. You feel me? Like I've been here, and I could get him.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I'm staying. I've been messing with this nigga forever. What you talking about? This my nigga too. It's both of our niggas.
It also
You
comes.
take 9 to 5, but I'm the weekend.
Oh, nah, I need every day. Say.
It comes
For
with
real though.
maturity though.
But you know that's that song though. Then that's the song you should have played for your intro.
Yeah, facts. It comes with
sure, but I didn't even think about that song.
You know, at one time when you probably thought like that was okay to play the tug of war. Now, listen, I'll go on Fox 61 News and throw in my towel. I ain't tugging
for
no more.
real. I be like, you can have it.
Listen, y'all could be happy. I ain't playing tug of war. But at one time in my life, that was lit for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was young, I was crazy, I didn't care. Hi, how you doing? I didn't care. But now playing it's not cool, huh?
Right. We're talking about we're talking about when if your partner cheats on you, who's at fault, the partner or the third party, or both, or you, or so we're talking about cheating and who's at fault when it comes to cheating.
How you gonna blame the third party? It's your partner that's cheating. The third party got no
blame. Honestly, I halfway agree with the blaming the third party. I don't 100%.
It's only if the third person
knows. No,
I still don't.
Cut the drama. Cut the drama right here. Cut the drama right here.
I agree.
You have nothing to do with that third party person, unless that person is family or a close friend of yours.
Like
they have
I said that.
Outside of that,
they don't.
It's like it's between you and your partner. Yeah. Simple as that. Are you cheating?
But you know, the first thing that's thrown is wait, let me read some comments before we say that. So G Gifted, what up, cuz? He said, I agree about what Kia said. She is wrong if she knows he has a woman, and he is also absolutely wrong. Tori said most don't know when they got a good woman. And then she said, I'm definitely dumb when it comes to that. Tori, don't do this. Don't say that, girl. You're not dumb, girl. We all have moments with men. Trust me when I tell you, not the only one, baby girl. Nate said, yes, sir. He said, yes, sir. So piggyback off of what Tiffany's other half said, I agree with him with some of it about like women always like saying it's the third party, like on some real. I mean, I get the whole like, I don't know if it's a woman empowerment thing, like that's what it's supposed to be like. Well, as women, we shouldn't do this to each other. I don't know, you know, some people look at it like that, if that's the thing, and I totally get that, but I don't feel like all the time, or I don't feel like it should be like it's the third person's fault. Like, even if she did know,
because we all making our choices. We all making our choices.
So, right. So if I did make that choice to decide to still mess with that person, that's my choice to go through whatever. Because at the end of the day, the woman that's the main chick or whatever she want for herself, she gonna be hurt. And the girl that decide to say, okay, I'm gonna be here with you too. Both of y'all gonna be hurt at some point in time.
And you gotta decide whether you want to mess up a happy home or not. You will be the cause. Like now, that's what you need to think about yourself. Because
wait, hold on. So a happy home, that's the man that's messing up the happy home. That's y'all home. And right. I definitely get it. Yeah, I don't think I'm up here being a record because I'm not. I'm just keeping it real. Like this is certain mindsets and certain things to where it's different, you know, reasons why people do what they do. But I think to be the bigger person now, like Kia said, at this age, yes, walking away from situations, to me, that's more important for your own sanity, for your own self, for you to care, you know, love yourself better and things when it comes to that. That is definitely worth it. But some females, when you have men in their ear and showing them this thing and telling them this, and now you spending days, you were spending a night at one point. Now I'm spending days. Now I'm not even staying at my girl house half the time. I'm saying I'm at my mother's house, but I'm really with you. So when you start building up all this stuff with another female, us as women, and y'all know how we are, you can't expect that other female not to feel like if a man treat her, you know how many men treat their girls that they mess with on the side, the third party, whatever they want to call it. You know how many of those men treat those women like their main chick? Like it ain't like back in the days where a man just stuck his, you know, did what he did. And nowadays it's like,
you know why that men run to the weakest chick. So the weakest chick, the one that he choose, feel she won. But,
Say it again. What she said?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
The weakest chicks.
Men run
She
to
got.
the
She
weakest
about
No,
to
say
say
it again, Kia.
I said men that are normally torn between two women, they always end up with the weakest chick. And it's not because she may have the most or she may be the prettiest. No, she's the one that he know he could get away with what he was doing. So that's
wasting mad time doing all this extra curricular stuff.
yeah. That's what it's about down to. So if ladies, if y'all ever been in that situation, because even me, I've been in that situation. I've been in situations where I felt like I won, where I actually ended up with the person. And then it was just hell on earth. I was wishing I lost. Shit. I was wishing I had lost the battle. I was wishing I had lost because it wasn't fun. It wasn't right. And I had to realize, like, damn, kid, he was with you because you was the weak one. And I know I'm not weak, so I had to switch it up. Feel me? Like, men always end up with the weaker chick. So ladies, keep that in mind. Like, please don't feel if you're in a tug of war.
When you can spot all they bull.
Yeah, please.
That's when they give you a tough time until they really need your help. Then that's when they wanna
like
don't come on to the good side, live in the good land.
I agree with that, Kia. You too, Tiffany. But Kia, I'm glad you just brought that up. That makes a lot of sense. Like, women be swearing that they be winning, like in like, again, it depends on the situation, but you swore that you took somebody from somebody, or you might have swore that you won this person over, but it's like, now you gonna have to go through some shit. What you think you about to go through peaches and cream with that person? You think that the situation about to be a good situation? I mean, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of stories, love stories, people that do deal with each other that have started out where they might have been that third party, they transferred into that official and they was able to be good. But for the most part, I think that when it comes to that type of thing, I think you're gonna go through some stuff. It's not gonna be as easy. You're not gonna think that you might think that, oh, I got this person now, I'm about to change them, I'm about to do this, that, and the third. No, you're not. That's only if they want to.
If they want to. I don't care who you are. If Halle Berry could get cheated on, who the hell am I?
Everybody could get cheated. A relationship should be two people, not community projects. That's true.
We wish.
So it should always be just two people. So, okay, we brought up that scenario. So what do you feel like about, so the woman that stays, so she's the stronger one because she stays, or is it just like, how do you view that for the woman that actually stays in a situation where she knows that she is being done wrong in her relationship? Is she the bigger woman, the better woman? Is she the woman that's like, yo, I'm here, I'm still, what do you think about that?
A woman that stays, that knows she's being cheated on, that knows it's another female out there, knows she's sharing her mean, and she just chooses to stay. It could be a couple things. She's either willing to play tug of war to come out strong, or she's just
I think what I think is that
why are you making a face?
Cause y'all just gave the myth for everything. I hear y'all.
No,
it goes both ways all the time.
Oh, okay.
Nah, you ain't hear me a couple
That means
times.
you're right. You're not listening.
Y'all up here webbing up here. No, all I hear is the men.
But you know, this show, it always goes both ways. We just, it's all girls to right now.
Okay.
Well, yeah, some of the other people are supposed to be coming on. We'll see if they come on. You know how they be doing. But yeah, we wasn't blaming just the men. We was just talking about how women, like, different scenarios of why women stay, or if they looked at as the better woman for staying.
You should never blame the third party. Never.
Only if they knowing what's really truly going on.
Like he said, unless it's family or somebody you already confiding.
Okay, Gemini to Gemini.
Then yes.
Gemini right
other
there.
Than that, the third party should be left out of it because the third party don't know. The third party could be getting lied too far, you know.
Yeah, but if they're not, it's like that's understandable. But it's like even if they're not family, those it's females who know they searching your page right now. You feel me? You got people searching your page.
But
They know about
okay,
you.
but even
But
if,
they still
They don't owe you nothing.
but even if,
They
like she said,
don't.
the third person don't owe you nothing from a can of paint.
They don't, but we
Especially if
all
they
make
don't
our
know
own
you.
choices. We still talking about
Exactly.
how
But look,
that person got to live with themselves still at the end of the day. It's not right at the end of
like
the day. But even though
the
they don't
third,
owe nothing to
like
you.
I said, unless the third person is somebody you know personally or somebody in your family, they don't owe you nothing. Like they go for what they want. Now your
Shame on them. Shame.
your partner on the other hand has an obligation to be like, nah, I'm in love, I'm with this person. Now if
Yeah.
your partner is weak enough
Getting everybody
to
up.
jump into that pool, he the person you should blame.
Yeah,
He
of course.
jumped into the pool of
Definitely.
temptation. That's where all your problems. When I be at some of these clubs, and I see two girls fighting over the dude, and the dude laughing with his drinks with his
Yeah.
buddy, I be like, "Why you
They be
beating
liking
him?
that drama.
Y'all both should be beating him up."
That's
Yup.
why-
No, factual.
But it's definitely true that you're going to definitely blame your partner. So that's automatic.
Don't
No, it's
get
not,
mad
'cause
and break
a
the
lot
girl
of
car
girls-
windows because the girls she
Yo.
probably don't know what's going on.
Yo, a lot
And
of
if you do
girls
know what's
do
going
not
on,
blaming your
blame
partner.
their partner. A lot of women do not blame their partner. A
Yeah,
lot
they
of
don't.
women ASAP, they want to go to the woman. Oh, you know he married. Oh, he got a family. Oh, he this, he that. Did you G-check your nigga? A lot
Right,
of females do not blame their men
They
for
don't.
what their men is doing. And at the end of the day, so I agree with, like I said, I agree with Nate on some of that. Some of it, it is what it is, but I do agree, like it's not 100% because, like, I will speak on personal. When I first met the person that I was with for so long, I did not know this person had a girlfriend. I was dealing with this person for a very long time, and then I found out this person was treating me like a girlfriend. So how am I supposed to know you got a girlfriend? You was being slick about it. When I found out, I decided not to. That was my choice. And yes, I went through things, but I think even in life and relationships, period, you're gonna go through it regardless. If you never mess with nobody person, if you did or if you didn't, you still gonna go through stuff in relationship. That's a given. So, you know, I continue to deal with that person, you know, and years down the line, whatever. But I don't look at it as like, now that I'm older, I could definitely look at it as maybe like looking at it as the other woman, but I don't look at myself and like shame myself or feel like I'm so like hurt for doing something like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm all about us bettering and being better people. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's just like it's just life, and that's what happens. Yeah. Not somebody that's doing it purposely, like they doing it like just out of spite. Like it could be somebody that you didn't like,
Right.
and oh, I'm about to sleep with your man. Like stuff like that, I totally get that. But I just think it's levels to the situation when it comes to blaming a third party for your partner stepping out on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like that, if you know your partner cheating, third party, fourth party, fifth party, however many people was involved in this love triangle, if you're not ready to leave that person, shut the hell up.
Yo, Kia always
blame yourself.
On that note,
Shut up.
Kia always.
Cause
She's speaking the truth.
what you
Now
cussing
you done gave permission.
out for
right.
causing a scene, and he right back here with you.
Right.
It's either we gonna start cheating on each other, or I'm just gonna shut up and be dumb in the house. That's it. That's the only option.
And that's usually what happens. So now he with both women.
Yeah.
He playing both of them against each other. He telling one, "Look, I'm about to leave her.
One of them
It's gonna be me and you. It's gonna be me and you." Da, da, da. Then he had the next house like, "Oh, she bullshitting over there. Me and her be fighting all the time. I'm about to leave her. We gonna be together." And now he got both of y'all trapped.
I'm telling you.
Over there lying.
What they saying, how you got them is how you lose them in certain situations.
Dang, who was I just saying that to?
I mean, usually in that situation when you got both of them and you doing that to two, you really don't want neither one of them. So, you know, you can always go out and get another one to replace them now. But you got two foundation blocks. I mean, that's what it is.
I know. I mean, as a third party, it definitely could be a lot. Like the situation itself. Like, I mean, even being the just being in a triangle period, it's a lot.
You're gonna eat.
Like, it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of, like, I think it's more of a negative than a positive, but it depends on the situation. Like I said, because some people, you got some girls, like Kia said, some girls, they don't, that's what they want. They just want to fuck. They just want a person that they don't have to be in a relationship with. And they don't have to get this crazy attachment. They don't care if you got a girlfriend or not. They just gonna still, that's what they want to do. I don't know. I think that women, for talking as for women, not men, I feel like women sometimes too, yeah, like we need to hold our men more accountable when they're cheating and stop rushing to hold the girl accountable and go off on her or try to say something to her. Now, I don't know. I've been in all situations. I ain't gonna lie. I've been a man. I've been messing with somebody while they had a girlfriend. I've been messing with people. Like, I know about all scenarios, so I could talk from every aspect of how I felt when I was the man dealing with it, how I felt when I had dealt with somebody that already had somebody. So, when you in all of those different type of situations, or you have been, or you experienced it, you can't talk about it on some real shit. And being a man, I probably could say, like I was saying earlier, like when I found out like my other half was cheating on me, I never called girls trying to fight them. I wanted the information. I wanted to know what the fuck he was doing. I wanted to know, this is when I was younger, because I don't do that now, but I wanted to know what was he doing? What the fuck was he telling y'all? And when did this shit happen? Like, those are the things I wanted to know. It was only one person that I had a problem with, that I had to get at dealing with my situation, because she started like calling my phone, talking junk. So that's different. Now you coming for me. But before that, anytime I had like call a girl phone, or this man, he got a family. I'm over here explaining myself like, oh, this man got a whole family. And guess what Nate said? Exactly what Nate said. He's lying to the other people, telling them, oh, he only got kids, all type of shit. So I never wanted to fight none of the girls. I just wanted to find out, like, okay, this we do. Okay, thank you very much, whatever. And I kept it pushing and brought my energy to him. I never, like, I don't know. It wasn't like, to me, I'm not always, like I said, I think it just depends on the situation.
Yeah, because you want to be like, girl, let me know. Let me know what's going on. Like, I'm just calling. I ain't trying to start no stuff. I'm just trying to know some information for me, so I can do what I need to do.
Them girls that target the other female, them the ones that's not ready to leave. Them,
right.
Those are the ones that's
like, honey. It's like, you need to talk to him first. Don't be calling me. Talk to your man.
Right.
I think we all experience some things, like y'all said, we all experience. How about being 6 months pregnant and somebody already married?
Damn.
Huh?
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Wait, say that again.
6 months pregnant already. You just the one. You deal with that person every single day. And then at 6 months pregnant, you find out this person married.
Well, are they married and separated? Or are they married and still
married?
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to tell you, these men be treating these girls like they wow.
But
tell y'all something, ladies. I don't know who watching, but don't ever think you're exempt. I don't care who you are. And I don't care how fine you are. I don't care what job occupation you have, what kind of car you drive, how many coins you got in the bank. Don't think you're exempt, because we have women out there too that are just as worse as the men. Listen, it will not only you, and you be looking like them girls on Maury that be falling out on the ground, all acting all surprised because they've been cheated on. How you surprised? You knew this at home. Like, just nobody's exempt. Like I said, cheated on. Who am I?
And sometimes that person that you with is,
who am I?
Exactly.
And sometimes people just not ready. Like, like I was just telling you about the 6 month pregnant. Some people is they not even ready yet. So, like people still end up going mess around with this person, but know that they still in this phase of just doing whatever they doing, when it's best to just move away from the situation. What if it's something that's going to make it, it'll come back to you. Like, other than that, to stick around, you're going to only have stuff you enabling it to just keep on happening.
This guy at my job, and I came from a man's mouth, perspective. He told me that when a woman stays with a man who mistreats her, all she's doing is teaching how to treat her.
Right. As soon as I'm mistreated,
I done heard that saying
you gotta find me.
growing
You gotta
up.
find me.
So is that
Growing-
'cause a man told
I mean, it sound about right. I mean, it's not depending
you-
on the situation.
wait, but Nate, you sound unsure and you look unsure. If that's right, I need you to look like it's right.
No,
Sound-
You
it's
see his
right, but
face
it's
like,
not right. Like I said, it depends. Like men, all right, when men cheat, not all men. When some men cheat, though, and they have a girl and they abusing her, whatever, and she stays, it's like they already know they can get over on her. Like, okay, I can get over on you. You're not gonna put up this wall where you leaving me. So I'm gonna do what I want to do and test the limits.
right.
So now, if you out there testing the limits every day, and this person's still sticking with you, is like she ain't going nowhere. I can do whatever I want. But if you
Right.
set up that boundary where, okay, he cheating or she cheating or whatever, and you like, all right, well, you do this again, and I'm leaving. You really serious about it. You really don't need that person. Then that's a different story. But most of the time, people be dependent on the other person. Like if you use two people that's dependent on each other, whose finances are crossed together, usually that's what happens. So then one cheat, and the other one's just like, I'm stuck here. I can't really leave. The apartment's in his name, so I can't go nowhere. Where am I gonna live? So
That's why I love my name. Here with
For real.
everything.
like if you packed up your stuff, though, if you found out somebody cheating on you, and you was like, all right, and y'all women do that thing where y'all get all heated, y'all be screaming, oh fuck you, I hate you, nigga. Ah. Right there, we know, all right, she emotional right now. She feeding off emotion.
See, that's
But
that's the sad thing.
If they cheating on you and you come home and you like, oh, you cheating, you got a new girlfriend? All right, let me help you pack your shit. And you just helping them pack their shit and talking to them.
That's it. You gotta start making some
that's when
moves.
the guy's like,
You
hold
gotta
up, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Nate, I'm gonna tell you a word that dudes don't like.
Say it, Kia.
Getting in trouble with something, and you expect for me to be like, and I just be like, all right, bet.
Yeah, that's
Hold up, wait. When a black woman is quiet, what they say?
hold up.
Black woman
You
is
better be
quiet.
scared, okay? You better be nervous. You better be shaking your fucking
Bet.
boots.
What you mean, hold up? I just told you I cheated on you. Okay, baby,
I'm gonna say quiet.
let me help
Bet.
you pack your shit. You in this bag over here? This is your options. You like options, right? Just let me put it in this bag. That's when niggas be like, oh
Next
shit.
thing you know, you'll be in that house. By the time you come back to that house will be sitting there right by itself.
Yeah, that's
You don't even know that I left.
because now know what it is. No, we all like after we find out somebody cheating on us or a breakup, we all like closure. If you don't get the closure, now you searching for the answer.
Some people don't need that.
Now you calm, and I'm in my mind, I'm going crazy because I'm like, what's wrong with her? She don't love me, or she already got another nigga, or she with the bullshit. Like,
That's right. Wait, let me read some of these comments. It's getting good. It's getting juicy. All right. So Tori said, okay, but when a woman is good to her man, why does he mess around? And hey Nat, she said, you are not exempt. That's the one for me. For real, that's the one for me. So for all y'all females that really be thinking like, my man would never, yes, he would.
For real.
Like, she said, ladies, this is some good advice. And then she said, Natalie said, if it's right, I need you to look like it's right. Oh,
Who said that?
Nate was like, I don't know.
I need your face to match your answer. If it's right, look like it's right.
So Lorraine said, what's up, Lorraine? Where you at? He said, so is there ever a good reason to work it out after someone cheats?
Yeah, sometimes.
I think that.
Yeah, if you could establish your boundaries, yeah, but you got to let them know, like, if once you hit these boundaries again, like, you don't hit this wall. If you hit this wall again,
yeah. Some things are worth working out. I'm saying, like, you gotta just disappear.
I mean, people gotta stop acting like they're not gonna go through anything in a relationship.
Right,
Like,
right.
yo, we have to, like, not to say that we have to deal with a bunch of bullshit. Like, not to say like, oh, we have to put up with this, we have to put up with that. Our partner cheated on us 100 times, we need to stay. No, we're not saying that, but this is reality. Like, some things are gonna happen. When it becomes a pattern, then that's when you need to be like, all right, I need to take heed to this. I need to start paying a little bit of attention to what's going on, because this shit is happening all the time or more frequently than it should. Now, if your partner cheated and you know y'all had that moment and it was to where y'all was able to come back and actually work the situation out, be with each other, and things got better, which I know people that, yeah, I know people that stories that I have love stories that in the beginning, yeah, it might have had some little issues, but 20, 30, 40 years later, they together and they fine. Like, I don't know. Lorraine said, if I cheat and you find out we're done, I can't trust you. Yeah, he said that before. How you can't trust somebody because you cheated on them?
You know how
in the back
guys
of
do
your
when
mind,
a
you
woman
thinking
does
like,
something, guys be out though.
That's
in
how
the back
men
of your
think.
mind, in the back of their mind, they be thinking, oh, she about to cheat on me. She about to cheat on me.
That's just your
She about
guilty
to cheat on me.
conscience. So that's good enough for you to leave a relationship because you did something wrong. Well, I guess.
You don't want to be uncomfortable in your relationship. So I understand that, but I ain't gonna say it's right. But
y'all gotta be man enough to receive the clap back.
What
You know, as soon as you do one thing to them, they blow it out of proportion. It's over. Oh, you this, you that, you hoes, you.
Yup, I knew you was a hoe. You wasn't talking to that nigga for 2
What?
years.
I'm like,
Well, yeah, we supposed to just be like, okay,
you
okay.
taught me how to be that way. So what? Well, guess what? Surprise, we both hoes. Surprise.
I was watching you, babe. I was watching you,
she
Dad.
said we
Like,
both hoes. God damn.
Hey Nate, it's gonna be like a birthday party. Surprise!
Wait,
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can.
Hey,
Yo. All right, Lorraine.
That's my thing, though. Whatever you do, I'm doing. Hold up. You on the phone?
Yeah, but look. Okay, but at the end of the day, if you doing what he doing, right, and then y'all still talking about being together, it's like,
no,
just a little taste of the medicine. Don't bring it over there. Just a little taste of the medicine.
I agree. We might not be together.
But now, okay, but look, by giving him that medicine, and you still wouldn't be with him, and he still probably wouldn't be with you. You didn't open up a whole Pandora's box.
You always find something to say over my say. It's a whole bunch of different scenarios, and I just had to put the little taste of the medicine.
I'm just saying.
Like, I'm just putting it out there. So of course, we ain't trying to do tit for tat all the time, and it ain't gonna go nowhere. But it's just some little cases.
I know
they
people that
taste of their medicine, and you don't like
been
it.
together for like 20 years. They do tit for tat, and they be talking about it.
No, there are people that's like that. I don't want no relationship like that. Don't tit for tat me.
Me neither, because if I take it serious,
if you got to tit for tat me, we
don't start nothing you can't finish. Like if you know I'm a good woman and I'm cold-heartedly like catered to you.
Yeah, I don't do those either though.
I guarantee you, if we have a competition,
you're not gonna like it, baby.
Yeah, but we know those scenarios. I gotta say, we know about that though.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody gonna play those games, especially now in these. Hey,
I'm gonna put you on, and I know the men about to get at me, but I'm gonna put you on to.
And I'm gonna read the comments after you.
I'm gonna put you on to a secret that men won't tell you after we go through that tip for tat shit. You know what men are really thinking? I don't want to be with her anyway. I'm just getting some ass. That's where we go with it.
Oh,
that's where we go with it.
They just saying that because they're equal. They say that in front of boys. You know how you visit.
They be crying behind closed doors, okay, Nate?
So that. So you
they be quiet with y'all.
Nate, you can say that on a t-shirt. I don't. I know you.
Hey, some men just be like, all right, I'm just over here. Like
they try to play it.
Some men do, but I believe that the ones that we know, the reason why we can say these things is because that's how they react to this type of, you know what?
Yeah, they be hurt. Y'all be hurt when y'all get cheated on, man. Y'all do. We be hurt too, but y'all take it to another level.
I mean, it depends on who cheating. If it's somebody that we was like, yeah, we want to settle down with. I'm thinking about marrying this one. This is a good one right here. and then she cheat, we like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Right, like a female.
Yeah, but
She
that's
thinking, oh, he
crazy
the one.
because that's so we already know that's a double standard. Like that's some fucked up shit because
Exactly.
as a
Exactly.
female,
It
you
is.
know how that feel. Y'all want to say as a man, what as a female, that feel just as worse to us when our man is out cheating on us, making us look stupid, having us out here all thinking that we got us a good one, and this motherfucker is messing with the fucking Tina up the street and shit like.
Fact.
But we supposed to be loyal to that. See, that's the problem. We was taught to stick by our man through anything. Fuck that. Not in 2021.
I'm
Okay?
just throwing my royal oath.
Like we said, red flags. It's all about those red flags these days.
Fuck them royal oaths. Wait, let me read the comments. So Natalie said, honestly, I just need reciprocated energy, or I can just be by myself. I'm big on that too. I can't afford it no more. You done, I buy. I can't argue, wasting my breath. Peace is so costly, and men don't like when you know exactly what you want if you are not there yet. If they are not there yet.
It's true.
Cool. All right, Natalie. And then wait, hold on. She said, no, keep your medicine. Go get it from go get that from the next candidate. Just go. And then Rondell, what's up, Rondell? He said, oh no, I'm not coming up here. He said, good luck, Nate. Oh, you getting slaughtered, Nate. Lorraine said super facts. I don't know what he said super facts to. I don't know if that was about what Nate said.
I'm telling you.
And
I'm telling you
then
the straight truth.
What I said, Nate. He ain't talking about you.
no female wants to constantly deal with the rebuild myself process. Bye, Felicia.
Right.
Yes, Natalie, you are speaking today.
Natalie on it.
Yeah,
She like, this my type of subject right
this
here.
my young baby. No, for real. Like it's real though. I definitely agree with her. Like no female want to keep dealing with. I gotta It's a difference of I'm making myself better. I'm always gonna try to work on self and things of that sort. Then it's just a difference of a guy that's just constantly like cheating 100 times and turning around and like, oh, I'm about to rebuild myself up. Let's go to therapy. I go to therapy. He's still coming.
Time is precious. Time is precious. That's the thing right now.
Look, I know some dudes that's married and still cheating. They living wonderful lives with their wife.
Oh, we know a lot of married men that be cheating.
So
Like, yo,
I mean,
it's scary. It makes you not like, I don't know. It makes you just not want to get married. Like, you just be like, yo, like, are you serious? Like, you married, yo. Like, I thought that was a whole nother level. Like, you don't mess with married men. Like, I thought that was just like.
That's why people that's married, they end up having open marriages, because at the end of the day, it's almost like, I already know you. Some people just think like we know that we for each other, but now we gotta have to keep open marriage because of the fact that you gonna be keep doing shit, and now I guess I gotta open myself up. That's how some people think.
I mean that's not the thought process right there, but I mean,
some people got open marriages after like
a lot
40
of
years of marriages, or
you know
it got boring for
You know
them.
why?
Or
you've been with somebody for like 20 years. You kind of like ain't nothing new y'all really could do, so y'all just be like, let's make a deal. Let's just be open and honest about what we about to do though. If you're not gonna be open and honest about it, it's cheating.
Nah, I'm good.
I mean, love is not really supposed to be sexual. It's supposed to be a mental thing. Like we're supposed to be mentally in tune. Sex is supposed to be just a bonus.
I agree, but I don't agree with the whole open marriage thing. I'm not.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you're not interested in sharing, so.
Nah, I done shared enough throughout my years. I'm all right. Like I done shared enough. Like
you shared the wrong way though.
I'm done. I done shared
the
enough.
wrong way.
Listen,
You didn't have a contract.
What website? I probably got some trauma for it. I done shared enough. I'm good. I need a contract. I need you to write this shit down. We gonna do this. I'm not sharing. I'm not. No, I don't want you to have your girlfriend over here. Nah. And I guess, huh?
The girlfriend might be somebody, might happen to become a great friend of yours. Now y'all both, on each other's side. It sounds crazy, but that's what happened. I'm telling you.
No, that could happen. One of my best friends happened.
See?
No, I
You-
know
you-
that people do that, but I'm saying for me, don't play that type of games with me. Like, I'm not. Okay, hold on. And Lorraine, shut up, because I was just about to say this. He said Nate been watching too much of The Shy. I was just about
Yo,
to say,
you know
yo,
what's
I
funny?
was
I've
just
never
about to
watched
ask,
The
did y'all
Shy,
watch
and
The Shy?
I just seen the thing on TV or was it Netflix? I seen it on Netflix yesterday. And I was like, I might start watching this, but I ain't start
It's,
watching it yet.
so basically, one of the dudes that's in the show, right? I don't know if y'all watch The Shy, but he been cheating on his girlfriend like for a long.
You all right?
What's wrong with it? Oh no, because my mother just texted me. But he basically throughout the whole series, like he always was like messing around with his girl. He loved her, you know. He had kids where he got other kids, but then eventually, like he married her, and when he married her, he was like not cheating. He was not doing nothing, messing with nobody. But he didn't admit to her that he basically slept with his business partner before he proposed to her.
But
So
you
in
see,
his mind,
It was
he
good.
had to, in his mind, he had to, like, you know, he kept feeling bad about it. He kept feeling guilty, basically. So he ended up telling his wife about what he did. She was so over it with him. She was like, you know what? We need to have an open relationship, an open marriage.
taste of
Like, so
medicine.
she
Taste of
went and slept with the
medicine.
guy that been trying to sleep with her forever. So she went and finally gave him some. But now it's to the point that, see,
He
you
ain't
gotta
like
be careful with those open relationships, because now it's like they really into relate. Like she really liking that. She loving the sex. She treating him more like, you know, new person that she just met. And then she kind of, you know, she's still around for her husband, but you could tell like she digging the other dude.
But
And you
okay,
see
so
how she
look,
went out there though, like, okay, you did this,
I ain't
I'm
seen
doing
it.
that. It was
I
a
ain't
taste
seen
of
the
the
show.
medicine right there.
I ain't
Right.
seen the show, but basically, he was having his cake in the open relationship anyway, and she was being the faithful one, right? And then it just switched. So
Right.
imagine if you would have came to her
And
when
now
he
he
was
want to be
cheating
faithful and
and
he
been
don't want to
like,
do it
look,
again. Just like a female
Yo, he
don't
was
want.
so hurt when she said about the open, when she told him she slept
yeah.
with that dude.
So imagine, like I said, imagine if you would have came to her like, look, I love you and all, I'm digging
Right.
you, but I'm still messing with other people. I want to say that, you know, we gonna be together, but I want you can mess with other people because with us, it's not about sex. I want it to be a mental thing with us. And then they would have both been doing it, and they would have both still been happy.
Right.
No.
No.
Now he
No.
hurt because, well,
Nah,
you
if
said
you
no,
see that
but
point
now he
blank,
hurt.
niggas got their taste. They like, oh, once I feel like you do what do to others as you want them to do to you. Point blank. That's just it. Because once whatever you speaking, Nate, that's just like whoever you with. If they start doing these things that you saying, okay, it's good, cool with the open, this, that, and the third. But obviously we know you cool with open, but it's
He said
do
he's
what you
cool.
want others to do
Stop
to you.
being
Point
And
blank.
that's,
Because you're
but
not
look,
gonna like it.
Tiff,
You're not gonna like it, and then once it's done, you start feeling shit that you ain't never
hold
felt
on.
before. Like, oh yeah, now you know how it feels, and now you want to be faithful, and then
and
now that person might not want to be faithful anymore because
that's
you
what I'm
ran out
saying.
all their faithfulness.
That's what I'm saying. If they would have came to you in the beginning and let her know, like, look, I'm still doing this, she could have made that choice. Because really, that's what I feel hurts women. Y'all don't really we push y'all into something, and y'all don't get a choice in it. We don't come to y'all and be like, look, I met this girl, da 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 da. We don't do that. We just go out and cheat, or
And
women
half
just
of
go
the
out and
time,
cheat.
he already knew the answer. Is that even if she make that choice, it was no from the get.
I mean, you'd be surprised how many people say yes.
I know. I'm just saying that part.
I'm
That
just saying,
some people know that the answer was going to be no, and like you said, you would be surprised that the answer is yes. But a lot of people don't end up telling you because they know that woman would not even deal with that for 1 second.
I mean, because it's not like there's a stigma behind it because it's not looked at on both sides the same way. It's not looked at by women as something that they should do, and for it look like it's just all fun for men. But it's not. It's deeper than that. So
But we know some situations could lead to good things, and some situations it leads you to some bad shit, and you wish that you just never even got it.
I mean,
So we
everything
all make our
has
own choices and what we want to do, but now we have to deal with the consequences. That's how I look at it because we are all grown. We know right from wrong. So
you make your own decisions.
however you get in these people, be ready to expect when you lose them. Like,
I'm just saying, like it's what people do, especially nowadays. Like no one really jumps in relationships now. The people I know, they be in and out of relationships every other day. So, or they be online talking about my king, my queen one day, and then 2 days later they got a different king and queen. So,
Right. But that's why some people we gotta stick to what we know and what we want. Because I'm not gonna be that person. I want what I want.
exactly, you got to know your
I'm not
boundaries.
gonna
What you
settle.
want.
Right. Sorry, I just can't have to deal with something. But let me read some comments. Rondell said, I feel attacked, talking about the open marriage. Natalie said, but are you that happy that if you're cheating? Are you that happy if you're cheating? You signed a lifetime warranty for what? Tori said, eventually us good women get sick of that BS. And Natalie says, still don't understand how my grandparents did it. Karma will teach these cheaters tenfold. Natalie said, mentally, you can't choose for the both of us. All right. I'm
That's
sorry.
true.
What? Huh?
I said it's true. Like I
What did
said,
I
that's
walk
why
in on? What were y'all talking about?
that's why I said like it's different because like I said, if he would have came to her and been like, look, I'm still doing this, and you know, we go be together and you can do this, like she would have had a choice in the matter. Then at that point, she probably would have been like, no, I'm not messing with you. But she would have been like, yeah, I met this dude and I want to see what he about anyway. So yeah, it'll work out
But
perfect.
what's the purpose of having a relationship if y'all just want to mess with other people? Like, and I know you said like sometimes it could be a financial thing, but like if a female or a male both could take care of themselves and they're used to doing that, what's the purpose of us two what else purpose is
Like I
there
said,
for us to be in a relationship?
love is supposed to be a mental thing. Love is you supposed to mentally want to be with somebody. Like you're supposed to be like, we are one mentally.
Exactly.
So the sex part, take the sex part out of it. If you take the sex part out of it, and y'all just mentally locked in each other, you shouldn't care who they sleeping with. Like, I mean, you should care. Don't get me wrong. You should care. Y'all should be
Name
open and
what?
honest. You should care and be open and honest about it.
I'm not about to be with you. There's no need for a relationship then.
Right. What's the purpose? What's the
We just
purpose?
need to be fucking. We need to be friends, and that's it. There's no way
You're
for
not
me, not
having me
everybody.
commit
I'm not.
adultery or just be doing no
Oh,
extra stuff, no extra sinning. I'm trying to get my life right. You feel me? I'm trying to get my life right. You got me over here doing the dip over here.
trying to get right with Jesus. I can't be adultering.
I mean,
I was saying for married people, and I'm talking about in general for single people as well. Like we all know, like I said, we all know right from wrong. We all have to deal with consequences, and that's just like, okay, you keep an open stuff. Now, if a person get pregnant or this and that, don't say you didn't know this was about to go down. You got consequences that you're gonna have to deal with out of anything that you do.
I mean, for that part of it, you should, if y'all sleep with each other, both of y'all should be protecting yourselves from that.
Coulda, but it don't happen these days like that.
but why do you want to be in a relate? I don't know. I mean, I you know what? I guess I'm an old school because you know nowadays they say like, and it's true. Who set up these norms? Who said that we really had to follow them? Who said that this is how a relationship is supposed to be managed? This, that, and the third. I mean, for me, some of the things I'm gonna stick with when it comes to being in a relationship, and some things I might say, okay, you know what? You know, maybe that is something that was just set in stone for us in my head. But in my head, like, I don't want to have to build with somebody, do all of this, build up with this person, do this, and blah, 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 and all the extra stuff, and then turn around to only say, now I got to share you. No.
I mean, you wouldn't be sharing that.
My thing is, I'm enough woman for one man.
Person?
I'm enough woman for one man. If you think that you need somebody else or whatever, then you could go over there because I know I'm enough. I'm more than enough. If you think you could go 50% here and 50% there, you're not enough. I'm gonna need me somebody just like you, just like that.
What be funny is men be trying to tackle more than one woman and they really can't. That's
why they get caught out. Chicks start going over their house, beating up their cars, all this stuff, all that drama. For what? Because you're trying to take on more than you can even handle. If those two females not agreeing, your life's not gonna be easy. And we all as women, we feel like we on top. We feel like we can change you. We feel like we can get you. So that's why you gotta watch who you awaken. Don't awaken my soul or my love or my energy if you're not about to be everything. Like for real.
That's why I shared that meme the other day. If I'm too much Go find less.
Facts. Go
Right.
find less. Go find what you used to, baby. Like you
I
can't take all
mean,
this.
I'm
I was
so
just about to say, Kia, you kind of quiet over there.
I
relationship.
mean,
She just analyzing and soaking it in.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm so tired of relationships. I'm so tired of
Girl, drain me.
this. As great as this conversation is in real life, I'm tired of all of this. So me even there talking to y'all, it feel like I'm talking to my nigga. Like I'm tired. I'm tired of having these
Done
conversations.
for that. Mm-mm. All I know is ain't nobody putting up with that.
So now I've learned that silence is it. Like it helps me. I stay away. I stay in my own lane. I don't do all the talking. I'm the type of person I got something to say about everything. I don't do that no more because for one, I don't want to. And now when I look back, it ain't get me nowhere. So just learn to be quiet. I just be quiet. But that's what works for me. It may not for everybody else. But for me, I'm just so turned off and so disgusted. I'd rather just don't even say nothing. Cause
you gotta focus on what you want. Like,
that's it. And I'm not taking nothing less than what I want. And if that
For
makes
real.
it difficult,
Why go deal with something that now you in silence, you're crying, you're hurting, all this stuff. Like
It's like you shouldn't have to hold yourself back from dealing with somebody. You shouldn't have to hold who you are. Like if that person really like you shouldn't have to do those things. It's unfortunate that it has to be done to like prove a point or to teach a lesson or even just for your own sanity. And it's sad that it has to be like that, but it shouldn't be. Like we as women should not have to hold ourselves back and this, that, and the third, but we have to. Like it's just we have to grow up to learn that, like Nate says, boundaries. Like at some point you gotta be like, all right, enough of this hurt getting scarred. Your ass is like, now I really gotta like set these boundaries and these standards.
right.
Hold on, let me see. Mentally, you can't choose for the both of us. I like that. Rondell said that type of lifestyle ain't for everybody. There has to be a mutual understanding. And yes, there are many what ifs. It's mostly a free spirited state of mind. Some people just don't practice monogamy. No, I get it.
a lot of people don't practice monogamy. They be with somebody who's supposed to be monogamous.
Yeah, but okay, so
It's all good until that one situation. Everything could be all good until point blank.
So my thing is,
that's life, though. That's life.
If you in a open marriage or open relationship, especially when it comes to marriage, if you sleeping with somebody, why would your other partner ever be mad at you for sleeping with somebody else if y'all in an open situation? Like I don't understand that, because I feel like rules or boundaries as to say like you can't sleep with this person or you can't do this or you can't do that, because if it's open and it's the marriage, it must have some type of boundaries, because y'all should never break up or never separate, like far as getting divorced or any of that, or even have any type of separation. That should never be in y'all situation if it's an open marriage or an open relationship. What you getting mad for? Like I don't get that part either.
I mean, from what I noticed, people that have open relationships, so it'd be other stuff that break them up. Sometimes it'd be finances. Sometimes it'd be they want kids and they want to be in that open relationship then, and then they change their mind. They want to go find somebody that's just for them, or it happens. Like,
no, I get that, but I'm talking about like specifically people actually being in open relationships and marriages, but then mad at the partner when the partner sleep with a certain person. I don't get that. Is that because of a boundary? Like
it could be boundaries. It could be like they lied and said they didn't sleep with them, or they didn't discuss this person, stuff like that.
So that's the thing. Like open marriages are not is like, I don't know. I just feel like it still come with things. Like I don't feel like it's gonna make y'all. I don't feel like it makes a relationship 100% better. Like, oh, we in an open marriage or relationship now, so now our relationship is definitely better because now I don't gotta cheat and I can just sleep with who I want.
It's only sex. It's not mentally anymore.
No, it's not. It don't even be about sex though. It be about companionship. It seems like most of the time.
Oh,
but
so I ain't enough now? You need more companion?
All that attitude.
You know how to come up with an excuse for any new thing. Whatever it is, you know how to come up with
I'm gonna bring out my other wife. Yeah, see, exactly. So I mean, it's different. It's different things.
First of all, men don't even be having enough nut for 2 females, and y'all be trying to deal with more than one. Get the fuck out of here.
Facts.
I just have
I
to
don't.
say
I don't know
that.
who the men are.
I'm just
I don't know.
saying.
I don't know who the men are.
I'm just saying,
but-
like, that's another thing. Like, I don't know. Like, stop trying to take one stuff y'all cannot handle.
You need like an hour over here and an hour of the button over there. And
No,
An
for
hour?
real.
what? Stop
She
playing.
said, Kia and Tiffany, y'all, you ladies are on point right there laughing at me. Like, no, for real. Like, it's not, it's like y'all be trying to, y'all want open relationships. Y'all want this many females. Y'all want that. Y'all niggas cannot maintain multiple women how y'all supposed to. Y'all can't.
First of all, we supposed to be talking about cheating. I don't know how we
That
got
is
on
cheating.
monogamy. That's
Oh, why you? It's
How
okay.
you
We
out
talk
of
about
monogamy?
whatever. You got answers for everything, though. You got answers for everything.
I'm just giving it from my point of view. Not all men, my point of view.
I know. Or
Come on,
Okay,
you
so
know,
to
the point
me,
of
Come on, Dale. Come up here, Dale.
so no, listen.
Nah, that's the open
No,
guy.
sorry, Nate.
I feel like I got a bob and weave like
Sorry,
Mayweather
Nate,
in
you
this
getting
room.
all the punches today. Wait, so I have
Hold
a
up.
question. I feel like for men, okay, remember earlier when I said that a lot of times women love to blame the other woman, like they don't hold their nigga accountable, or they just feel like the other woman at fault. I feel like when it comes to men, they correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not a man, but I feel like when a man partner cheat, as far as a girl, I feel like the man blames the woman more than blaming a guy that she cheated with. Is that true? Or is the guy more on like, I'm blaming the third party? How does that go for men?
Right.
I think
I
both.
can't speak for all men, but me, I'm blaming my partner. Like it's that person. Like instead of coming to me and telling me what you need, or what if I'm not fulfilling something you need and you're not telling me, and then you running off, that's still on you. Cause you cheated. Cause you could come to me and be like, look, this is wrong. I don't
Right.
like this. Da, 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 da. I've been feeling
Well,
this
let me
way.
ask you this, Nate. I got a question. What does it do to a man's inside when his woman cheat?
I mean, if the man is in love with her, it hurts. Like it hurts bad. But at the same time,
No, but
we be like,
what do you define hurt though?
There's no but, because
I
that
need
look,
detail.
if we doing, you need details. So if we feel like we doing everything we supposed to be doing for that woman, like it'll tear us up. Like if we really like that woman, we feel like we want to marry that woman, we done introduce them to our parents, our kids, or whatever, and we really like rocket. We plan on like in our head, you know how women plan on marriage, and when men start thinking about marriage and building a future and stuff like that, that should hurt. Now in our
Okay,
head, we
so
looking at
let
you
me
like,
ask you this: is she a hoe?
I was just about to say. So now, after we cheated on, of course, our emotions take over, and we like this hoe. She been sleeping with such and such and da da da. But at the same time, as I'm not one of them dudes that's go fight the dude, the dude or the girl you've been sleeping
Right.
with.
But
I
men
want to
say
talk to
that.
you.
Men say that and they take it there. Oh, she's a hoe. She a thought. She this and she that. But honestly, in your head, honestly, you know she's not, because
right.
you still want her.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Speak
Right.
it, Kia.
That's a
So
fact.
it's not, like I said before, it's not that we still want her, because now we may be mad and not want her, but we still want that closure on why, or why'd you do this? Why'd you go this route? Like,
Okay.
is
So
this
then
something you gonna keep
it
doing?
really is like both ways, because that's the same questions that we have. Like we want to know why from here to eternity. We can't figure out why. That's a question that we as women will never get the answer to. So now I know that men want to know the same thing, right?
Yeah, we want to know. And then what do men do? Of course, men, we put ourselves in the shell. We say fuck you, and we just go off and mess with
No,
the next broad and dog her.
say it with me, Nate. We act tough. Say it. We
We act up.
Say
We
it,
put ourselves in the shell. We act up.
keyword act.
Get the drinking, and then we go off and we take it out on the next chick.
Now let me ask you this, Nate. Is that all cap? That's cap, right? Yes.
Big caps.
Yes, Nate.
It's what part cap? The shell?
That's why I be acting all tough.
Hold on. All that being tough and telling your boys, oh, fuck her, she a hoe. All that. That's cap, right?
Depends on how we felt about her.
Nope. Look, Nate.
Stay the course, Nate.
Come on,
Look,
Nate,
look,
get it
look, look,
out.
look. It depends on
Cat.
how we feel about
Look,
her.
you could say we be bluffing, because in reality, Nate, a
Look,
real man
Because
wants
we own up to ours.
his woman. They do. And if his woman slipped off and slipped out and dipped out, in real life, she could be a thought, she could be a hoe to his boys. But mentally, that man wants her back.
that's the one I love.
And
My
because
God.
in reality,
Yeah, right.
he knows she's not a hoe and she's not a thought.
Right.
She just dipped off. You know what I'm saying? But in real life,
Look at Nate. He like,
Look, that depends on the situation. Because I know dudes that done been in love with females. I'm trying to word this because I know somebody that be watching the show gonna say I'm talking about them, so I don't want them to take this wrong. But I know dudes that's been in love with a female, been like, yeah, this the mother of my children, whatever. We gonna have babies, da da da, and then find out that she got a train ran on her like 3 weeks ago by 3 of his boys. Like,
that's a disaster.
I mean,
well,
One day we're gonna have to talk about the train. Is the train really you know, like, is it okay? You know how people definitely call 2 men a train like it's the worst thing in the world, but then when 2 guys do it, girls, it's just like it's just okay. But when a girl
They talked about that, Tiffany. Where you was at that night?
I
Yeah,
wasn't
we had
even
that conversation.
here.
was that late night?
What up,
I
Dan?
missed that
About
one.
that.
Oh my
I'm just
God,
saying,
bro.
at that point, we like, yeah, she a hoe. Like, I went in the wrong direction. I was in love
Okay,
with her, but
so Rondell,
I didn't know she was
you
doing
now.
this.
Did you hear the questions I just asked Nate?
Yeah, you guys are killing my guy right now. You
Yeah.
guys are
No,
freaking
it's
He
brutal.
was holding it
Yeah.
down. He was
Nate
holding
was
it.
holding it down for the group.
Jeez.
Rondell, you know what it
Wakanda
is?
forever.
It's not that we coming for Nate, because I don't really think we pointing a finger at you, Nate, but it's real life talk. It's no
Yeah.
time for bluffing. So if
For
that's
real.
what y'all really feel and how y'all really act, tell us, because we want to know. And let
Right,
me
because
tell you,
we'll tell y'all in a hot quick second. We have no shame in our game.
but
You feel me?
listen, men, I don't know who's on this live. It don't make you soft to be real with your woman. If you hurt, say that. If I hurt your
Oh
feelings,
yeah.
say that. Don't
Because we start doing stuff because we don't know if you hurt.
don't act
Because y'all
tough.
be
You know
so
what it
tough.
is? A
Don't
lot
act
of
tough in front of
times
your
when
boys.
a man has been hurt, maybe in the past or whatever the case is, we tend to not want those things to happen repeatedly. So we'll mask that with all the tough act and everything, because a lot of times too, when a lot of men do decide to open up to a female, they turn around and use it against them. You know, now he's soft, he's pussy and all that. Which is
Yeah,
what
and
you
that
said.
goes
That's
both
not your
ways.
train of thought. You know,
But
not saying
Rondell, only a real woman would know that's not softness. That's actually tough.
I know. I'm
being
just
that
saying.
way.
Sometimes a lot of, just like women say, a lot of what they've been through makes them. That go for us too.
Men too.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of what we've been through makes us. And we do have that fear of being hurt. We don't want to go through that. Because hell yeah, I've been through that shit. Even though I was cheating. When I got cheated on, hell no, I ain't like that shit. I was ready to fight.
Yeah,
I
I never
I
like
didn't give a
it.
fuck.
They be like, you
But
was
you
the
have
one,
to,
yo, what happened?
that's just the emotional side. You know what I'm saying? When your feelings get hurt, your emotions take over right away. But when you step back and check yourself, you be like, yo, nigga, now you know you weren't right, and that shit was bound to happen. So you got to eat it.
That's
Right.
Eat
But
that.
see, I respect that a man that could, if a man that did wrong, know they did wrong, and the girl did whatever, and you finally sit back and analyze the situation, understanding, like, you know, I have to eat that, and then y'all still work on y'all relationship, and y'all can work it out. But like when men just have it in their head, like they got hurt one time in high school, and now that's the fuck it. And every girl that they come across, like, nah, I don't trust her.
Oh,
You
nah,
got
that's
mad
whack.
men that's like that. You got so many men that's damaged from a high school relationship. Are y'all kidding me?
Yeah, it's time to get over
Those type people, they're just choosing to just destroy anybody. They
that's a huge red flag.
Yo,
Nigga ever tell you he got hurt in high school, run.
Like what? Yo, this girl
we
broke
talking
my heart
about
when I was
20
18.
years ago, my nigga. Like,
Like, yo, you didn't grow up. Right.
on,
But it's people that's really like that. Like they really have that mindset. Like, yo, so do you.
Yo, you can never blame the next person for the last person.
Oh,
nah,
man.
you can't. Nigga, would you
Nah,
think
nah.
they just put his hand up?
I'm just saying, look,
Man,
look,
Niggas hurt y'all.
if it was like
look,
that,
I'm
I
gonna
would have
tell
never
you,
had
I
no
tell
kids.
y'all
I
this,
would have never
right?
got married. I wouldn't have did nothing.
So Rondell can tell you when I was younger, like when in high school and stuff, I was always saying I'm not getting married. I
Yeah,
don't
no
care.
kids.
I ain't
I
having
ain't
no
doing none of that.
kids. I ain't doing none of that. I'm running around doing what I want to do. And like, it's what I did. Like I told you, I meet girls and tell them the truth. Like, look, I'm not trying to get married, but you know, we can have fun for a little while. We'll see where this goes. Like, if it goes that way, it goes that way. But if it don't be mad at me because I told you this is what it is. So
But that's the difference because you told that person and you
yeah,
gave them the
and
option
that's
if
the
they wanted
thing.
to.
Yeah, I think
Yo,
it's if
I
you
done
could
messed
say
with
yeah.
girls that I done went to their house and we did whatever, and then we was like together, and like a month later, like we stopped talking to each other. Like she moved on, but it was her choice because I told her I'm gonna move on too. Like I'm not sitting in the house wondering like, oh my God, who she with? Oh my God, I'm so hurt she ain't called me. No, I'm out meeting other people. The fact that I gave her that decision and told her what it is, though, is the thing that still bridge. When we see each other, we still say hi and bye, but like we already knew, both of us knew what page we were on. When somebody cheat on you, they're not giving you the choice. They just
Yeah.
cheating. They like, I'm putting you in a situation without you knowing.
Right. So Rondell, who do you think fault that it is in the relationship when a partner cheat? You think it's the third party or you think it's your partner? Who you mad at?
No, shit, it's your partner. It's this. You don't ever go after the other person. You don't ever go after the
Unless
other
it's a
female
family
or the
member,
other dude.
Rondo. Unless it's a family
Yeah,
member.
unless it's a family member.
That's
Or your
yeah, I
boy
mean
or somebody
that's
Or
like that.
different.
yeah.
Yeah, if it's close, somebody close or whatever, then that is a different story. But still, your partner takes more of that responsibility.
Hell yeah.
Out here, yeah. I mean, if it was one of my boys, yeah, I'm gonna whoop his ass. But bitch, you the one that's supposed to protect you. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
No, for real.
So, and I get that coming from a female too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, hell yes. Whoop that bitch ass, but still, your nigga disrespected you.
Yeah, I really think that it does depend on the different situations of this whole conversation. Like I really do. But for the most part, on my own, I'm not. I don't know. And then, like I said, unless you got like a female that's doing it out of spite, certain things like that, like I'm just checking you. Like I'm just checking my nigga. Like, what the fuck you doing? Like, why you trying to mess up what the hell we got going on? Like, why you need to bring somebody else in this equation? Like, yeah, I could say something to that girl all I want, but yo, you are the one that I'm with at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
why would you choose that? You made the decision to say, yo, let me hurt my girl feelings. Let me hurt her heart. Let me potentially destroy what we have going on in this relationship, potentially to where the girl could walk away from their other half. But all of that was worth it. And that's what I don't get either. Like, it just all be worth it for some, like, y'all need to start thinking with y'all heads up here a little bit more. Not y'all. I'm just saying, like, in general.
Yeah, hey, you get what you get when you're thinking with that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
You
happens,
gotta,
that's you.
Choices and consequences.
Yeah, that's what
well,
everything.
you gotta break down
That.
why you cheating. Like, what's the reason you cheating?
Yeah. I mean,
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Have you ever blamed yourself, Kia or Tiffany or Rondo and Nick? Have y'all ever blamed yourself for why you're like, if you ever been in a situation where your partner cheating on you, have you ever blamed yourself for it?
Yeah. When you be like, why was I being, sometimes you can be mad at
you just
yourself.
feel stupid. Yeah, that stupid
You be
feeling.
mad at
Like,
yourself for why
how
you
I ain't
stayed
see that
single,
coming.
why you doing whatever.
Yeah. Like
Sometimes
me
you don't even be
personally,
mad at the person because you know who you are and you like, I'm mad at myself more than I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
I've never done anything wrong I could think of. I've never done anything wrong to purposely been cheated on, but I can honestly say, far as me blaming myself, like when I saw the red flags and I stayed, when I knew I deserved better at times and I stayed, put up with a lot of stuff that I know I shouldn't have and I stayed, you know what I'm saying? And then like now, no. Now I know I'm at a point mentally now where I can honestly say, you know what? That's what the hell you get. Kia,
Mhm.
for knowing and not doing better. You know how they say, if you know better, you do better.
Right.
I knew better, and I didn't do better. So that's just what the hell I get, and that's
Right.
something that I gotta swallow and deal with as a woman, and you
Yeah.
know, at that time, you know, get myself out of it. So that's the only thing I can say that I would blame myself for, is for my own doing my own self wrong, for not
Right.
moving accordingly when I saw the red flags. Because no, I'm such a
Right.
team player. Being in a relationship, I'm such a 50-50 person. So I can honestly say, like, it ain't even no being cocky or nothing. Like, I'm honestly a good enough person to where I would never do anything to purposely be treated on. Because I'm
Right.
that 50-50 person. I'm compromising. I know how to listen. Everything. Shit, I posted that the other day too. I said me and Michelle Obama the only good women laughing on the
Oh, where you go? Get
Oh
off right
shit.
now, Kia. Get
no
off
fact.
now.
But no, I
I
was
ain't see
joking.
that.
Yeah, I did. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cold-heartedly a good person, and if a man can't see that, I can't force you to see that, because I've
Right.
done that too. Try to force the person to see this dopeness. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If you can't see it yourself, then it's just after a while you just stop trying and you just be like,
Yeah.
shoulder shrugs, like, you know, that's just this person's loss, and that's, you know.
Wasted energy. That's what that comes along with finding yourself.
Yeah.
Yup, that
Yeah.
does. It really does. It's called growth.
I think
And
I've grown. I think I found myself, 'cause now
Yeah.
I just be like, nah. No has become my
Especially
favorite
when you
word.
know yourself, it ain't even worth it. You be like,
I don't even feel bad for saying it anymore. Yeah, you just no,
no.
nope.
I know I grew, because if you cheat on me, I'm leaving. That's it. I'm done. We're chapter closed. Before I would be like, oh, let's work it. Nah, fuck that. Too soon.
timing. I swear, timing is
Time's up.
everything. Time is everything, because you just like, life is so precious. I will not waste a minute, a second, or a year on nothing that's not for me or that I don't want. Like, it's not worth it.
That's how
And
I like. Everybody has their own inner feeling when they know that it's time, or they know when they're ready. Me personally, when I stop talking about it, or I stop arguing about it, or presenting certain things to you, it's slowly but surely I'm exiting. That's my
Right.
exit. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
escape plan.
Because if you
yeah.
can't see it, if
first
you
off,
can't
good
see it,
evening.
or you
Good
can't
evening,
match the
everybody.
energy,
Hi, Marcus.
Hi,
What up?
Marcus.
So yeah, definitely somebody cheating on you is completely disrespectful, right? Not only is it disrespectful, it's completely dangerous, right?
Come
You
through
don't
with
know
her.
say that again.
you don't know who they sleeping with, right? You don't know how they sleeping with them, what they doing, right? So this girl, right, texted my phone the other day, talking about she remembered the last time we chilled, which was like a year ago, right? Now we adults in here, you know. So I had went down on her, right? And she was like, "Man, I remember that, right?" And she was like, she was like, "I need you to do it again." I said, "You got a boyfriend, right?" She said, "Unfortunately." I said, "What you mean, unfortunately? Either you do or you don't, right?" I said, "How are you gonna ask me to do something when you got another man putting himself inside of?" I said, not only is that disrespectful to him, you being disrespectful to me completely. You know what I'm saying? So not only is cheating disrespectful to the person you cheating on, it's disrespectful to the person you cheating with if you're in a relationship as well.
Oh, I respect
Damn.
that, Marcus.
Sure is.
I
It go
respect
it
that.
all of what I say, Marcus, before you was on here.
Come on, what the fuck?
Railroad over there.
Oh, he beat me.
No, he stopped at a green light, bro. And then he went the other lane and turned left to turn right. I ain't got time for people. No, but at the same time, too, going back to that dangerous aspect of cheating, like I was saying before I went on to that little tangent, like you don't know what they cheating on, how they cheating, right? You don't know if they're using protection or not. You don't know what the other person got. You know what I'm saying? So now they coming home and they bringing that back to you, and now your life could potentially be effed up because of some shit you. So if I'm gonna take consequences for
me saying what I'm
It's breaking up.
talking about them consequences of this stuff.
Oh yeah, no, for real. Like it's like, yo, that's something that we got to think about as well, because you could
Right.
potentially have anything and catch anything.
I got bad service over here.
That's why it's all fun and games until. That's what I mean. It's all fun and games until these
Or
things
until
that we
that
talk
person
about
get
is not
pregnant,
right.
or until that person get AIDS or HIV or STD, or until that person get pregnant. Now it wasn't supposed to get this far, but you wasn't
Look.
thinking about none of that, and all the parties involved when you was doing what you was doing.
And what we talking about is free will. Like obviously we got the free will, but it's about our choices that we make. So at the end of the day, things can sound like it's all good. Everybody can make their choices, but we're gonna have to deal with that consequence after. So right is right, wrong is wrong. So that's why when we say, oh, if it's open or this, but that open marriage could lead to a woman pregnant, or it's just mad stuff that comes with it. That there is, I don't care. There is a Bible. For me, there is a Bible, and there is the way, the truth, and the life, and that's about it.
Can't argue that.
Sorry, I'm trying to add Marcus back on the stream.
And then after you be mad at God, like he ain't told you what it was already.
My bad, y'all. I went through a bad service area.
That's because your convo was getting good. So you know when it's getting good and it's real, that's not messing up.
Right? I'm turn this AC on.
So we didn't even we didn't talk about that, but I'm glad that you brought that up, Marcus, because it's like you like being in an open marriage, you know, a little bit, Rondell. I'm gonna ask you because you kind of in that situation. It's like, do y'all talk about all of these things, like what ifs? And you said it's a lot of what ifs. So like, if that person was to get pregnant, or if that person was to, if the person was to step out on somebody that you didn't like or you didn't want them to step out with, like, what does that do to that open? Does that make things more open? Does that say, okay, does that cause a disagreement? Does that, okay, we're going to be this one big ass family? Like, how does that work when those type of scenarios
does the
come into
man
play?
stay or does the woman stay?
No, like I said, that has to be a mutual understanding between two adults. That's not for everybody, and I understand how people may think negative of it because it is a lot. It's not that it's not a green light to just be out here all willy-nilly, because I have a lot of female friends that I've never had sex with and probably won't. You know what I'm saying? For me, I enjoy female company. That's what the lifestyle is for me. It's not about how much sex I can get, because like my rule is I only have unprotected sex with one person, and that's the one who I got kids with. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is for me. Now, if I catch anything from her, you know what I'm saying, then that's a consequence that we'll have to deal with. But she knew
So you ain't had no
ahead of
slip
time.
up?
Nah. I mean, for the most part, we play things more
Temptation.
you know what I'm saying? But like I said, there has to be a mutual understanding, and there are rules, but that has to be established between the people that are participating. And it's not something that everybody can partake in, you know what I'm saying? Because hell, it took some getting used to for me, you know, but
Right.
after a few experiences, it's like, you know what, I kind of liked this stuff a long time ago, but just never knew that side of me, or you know, never felt open enough to it because it was always frowned upon. But then I started meeting people who are likewise, and that's what changed my whole perception of things and allowed me to embrace it within myself. But if you don't associate with those types of people, then you're not gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? And it's sometimes people tend to be sort of judgmental, but it don't make you a bad person. You know, just like it only makes you a bad person when you lie and you deceive people and you try to make people think that you're something when you're something else. That's wrong.
Not
But
giving them a
Right.
chance.
yeah, it's, you know what I'm saying, but it's not wrong for people who are free spirited, you know, who look at sex as just sometimes it's like a sport, or that something that's enjoyed by men and women. You got some dudes that like watching they women have sex with other men. You know what I'm saying?
Can I
It
interject
sounds
on that?
weird, you know what I'm saying, to well, they would refer to you guys as vanilla, or people that don't think within that mind state. So it would sound weird to be turned on by something like that, but there are some people out there that are like that. You know, you got some women that like to see their man play with other females. That's just that don't make them bad people. They go about their regular lives. I've met husbands and wives and swinging couples and all that. They good ass genuine people, but you can't fault them for their kinks or their fantasies that they pursue sexually.
Unless, like you said,
I get it.
one of those free-spirited people get with somebody who they know is not free-spirited
Why
and either
somebody
try to
sound
turn
like
them
a
into
monster?
free-spirited or try to trick them.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's the part that's wrong on
That's
at any level. You know,
They
when you
can make
lie
their
and you
own choices.
deceive people, that's wrong. You know,
Right.
but you have to get yourself checked on a regular basis, like every 3 to 6 months. Like you have to keep up with your health, and you know, it's not about just people running around being unsafe, because especially in this day and age, you have to protect yourself in every aspect. So you know, I said it's not about just running around here just doing any and everything with anybody. I'm very selective. You know what I'm saying? I got a vibe with a female. I'm past the days where it's just, oh, let me see if I could get her panties. No, I might not. I might meet you today and might not like you tomorrow, and we'll probably never want to do nothing. You know, but that's just where I am in my later years. Now, younger me probably would have went buck wild and did some crazy shit by now. But you know, at this point in my life, I'm a lot more reserved, and I understand how to move within these crowds of people that I associate with. You know, but I can distinguish. You know, my vanilla friends, I don't push that on them, because it's like, okay, yeah, my man, he love his woman, he just want to be with her. So when I'm out here doing my thing, he can't come. But now if I got a single friend, it's, you know, hey, bro, this where I be at, or I'm going to this event or to this party. You're more than welcome to come, but I must tell you that you can't go in here acting like a savage, you know, because they don't, because honestly, when like some of the parties that I go to, it'll be like $50 for women, $100 for a couple,
$100 for
and
men.
$150 for a single male, because they don't want it overcrowded with a bunch of thirsty niggas acting stupid, especially when they get to drinking. You know, but a lot of dudes complain about it, but it's a good concept, because it kind of draws a mature crowd of men, so that the women will be comfortable. You know, you don't want women uncomfortable in no environment, or else the party's done.
Right.
But I said it's not for everybody, and I know who is who.
Oh, hell
And
no.
you know, I respect people who want to be that just that one couple, you know, one woman, one man, whatever. But that's just not where I'm at. You know, I don't judge nobody. You do whatever makes you happy. That's my thing at the end of the day. Whatever makes you happy, that's what you do. You know, and as long as you're not out here lying and deceiving and hurting people, there's nothing wrong with being happy, whatever way you see fit.
Well said.
You're right, right? You got a clap for that one. I like that. Thank you for giving us some insight too on that type of lifestyle, because I know most of us up here are not part of that.
Yeah.
So then you giving
I'm still a student. It's a lot of stuff that I'm still learning. So, you know, it's not
Yo.
something that, you know what I mean?
Okay, Marcus, what you was about to say? Oh, he doing something.
No, I was gonna just
I'm bad service where he
the
at.
reason why I emphasized on the point that he was talking about was because
Okay,
yeah,
so
some
why
people-
would
some
somebody
people
talk that
feel-
sound like a monster? Who is that?
That's
Huh?
Marcus. You can't hear him.
Marcus driving, that's why.
Yeah,
can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
I
you
can
better.
hear him.
Nah, it's because I had you in
I
the cup
can't
holder.
hear
and I
him.
was
Like when
echoing.
Marcus talk, he sounds like somebody's pressing rewind, like dragging a record or something.
Oh, goddamn.
That
Well,
happens
listen.
sometimes, even when I hear other people, but I hear it.
Go ahead, Marcus.
What I was saying, if you can hear me, I was saying the reason why I emphasized the point that he was making, like I did, was because a lot of people, a lot of men particularly, will feel like they can be free spirited, and it doesn't matter
That
if the
only
woman's free
sounded like
spirited.
that to me, or y'all can hear that too.
Oh, I can hear.
I think it's just you, because I've been in that position before. It's just you for now.
I can
Yeah,
hear.
And then the women are not free spirited, but they think because that's their own lifestyle, they don't gotta
No,
necessarily
Marcus
tell
sound like
anybody
Drew
about it
Barker all my life.
and just move the way they want to move.
Yes,
But
you
you
Wait,
have.
still gotta have communication with
Yeah.
anybody, and that's the number one thing.
Yeah, no, that's not right. Like I said, you have to be upfront with anybody, any and everybody that you choose to associate with in any type of friendship or relationship. You have to make those people aware of who you are and how you carry yourself. You have to, because as I said, you can't be leading people astray or saying one thing and doing something totally different, because they're not going to respect you. You know what I'm saying? No matter what type of life they lead. You know what I'm saying? That's, to me, that's something that should be common. But I mean, you just, I feel like honesty is the best policy in everything that you do.
and it's crazy because it's like, from what I'm seeing and hearing and learning, like so many people are really, there is a whole world that so many people are like really into the whole open relationship or whatever aspect. So it's like, to piggyback off what Mark is saying, like, why do people got to still keep being conniving and lying? Like, listen, it's
Right.
mad woman for the men and the woman. Like, it's plenty of people that like to do what y'all do. So it's like, why do what you doing with somebody that want to be with one person? Like, why don't
Right.
y'all branch off and go practice that lifestyle? Why? Because y'all really not about that life. Why? Because y'all really 100% don't want it to be where you can have the lifestyle, but your partner can't. Because that's what it
They
be
just
too. Like
don't
they
want
want to
they
be
don't
free and
want to be
open.
else.
I've met women like that who won't. I've been to events where the man is playing with whoever he wants, and the woman is just sitting back. She don't want to do nothing. I'm like, why
And
are you here? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing here? Why are you doing this to yourself? You know what I'm saying? It should be, that goes both ways. I couldn't even see that. I couldn't even see myself being at a party like that. And I'm out here doing what I do, and she's just sitting back watching me, not enjoying herself. Like, that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I want you to have fun and get amped up, because hey, at the end of the night, we might end up back together for a nightcap or something. Who knows? But like I said, they have to be comfortable. And I've seen women like that, and they are, the looks on their faces be like damn near distraught. But then it's like, I'll be sitting there asking myself, why are you doing this
because it's
just for
probably
him?
something they really know. They
He's
just trying to
bugging.
please their other half and they love them and all that other stuff. But I ain't going. We
Then
not doing
I'll be the
that.
first to say you in it for the wrong reason. If that's not something that you're into, if you don't like watching your partner, you shouldn't be there. Don't you
Yeah, that's
setting
what cause
yourself up.
problems in the relationship.
Yeah, you setting yourself up. You know what I'm saying? If that's not something that you like, if you're not it's called a voyeur, someone who likes watching people have sex. If you're not a voyeur, or you don't enjoy watching your partner, don't do it.
Count me out. Yeah,
Hey, ain't nothing
we
wrong with
not
that. At
even
least, at
going,
least
but
you know. At least you know, though. At least you ain't
no,
walking
right,
into
yeah,
that.
there's no judgment zone.
Yeah,
Like I said, nowadays people are getting more into themselves. People are being more open with themselves. People are just really expressing that I don't have to live by tradition, or I feel like
yeah.
being with one person is traditional and all of that stuff. So it's definitely to each his own. I know that on in no day I'm not playing those type of games.
Hey, but at least you know that.
Not
And
playing those type of games
if you
with you.
met someone
And
like that, you know what I'm saying, they would tell you, hey, this is what I am, this is what I do. And if you tell that person, well, that's not what I'm into, they wouldn't brush you off right away or no shit like that. Most likely, a guy like myself would just be like, okay, Shantae, we could just, you just my homegirl, then we chill. I know that's not what's going on with you. And it wouldn't phase me, because you have other women for that. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
but
Some
then
people they
I
just
feel
still
like
want to go.
I don't know. I was about to say about that. Like as a man, like you,
I gotta pop out
if
for a
you come to
second.
me like and you're a man and you coming to me and it's like a sexual thing first, and then when I deny it, now it's like, oh, we could just be friends. I don't know. In the back of my head, I'm gonna feel like that's what you always want because that's what you established. That was the conversation from the beginning. And then when I didn't go with it, now we just friends, which is fine. But in my head, I'm always gonna feel like this nigga don't want me. Like at some point, like
nah, it's, like I said, you have to establish. Like, I would just tell you, like I said, I can be friends with any female. But if a woman were into me or interested in being with me,
Oh, okay, okay,
I would
okay.
have to tell her, hey, listen, I get that we can be a couple, but there may be some things that you may not like about me or that you may
Oh,
not
okay, okay. I
understand
get
about me.
Like you said, Chef, some women swear up and down like we think that you just gonna want this whole me. Like they still end up giving it a try because they swear up and down that that you definitely.
Yeah, so I would rather just tell you up front and just be your friend, not make you feel like I'm just trying to jump you off and you know what I'm saying, be done with you or move on to the next female. No.
right.
It's I mean, and it's not to sound brash or anything, but it's like there are plenty of females for that. Every woman on this planet has a vagina and is willing to give it. You know what I'm saying? But there can be friendships between men and women that are non-sexual.
Oh yes, very much so. Oh, I have issues. I tell people that all the time. I'm very big on that. People be swearing. It be killing me too, because it's like I hate when people act like a man and a woman cannot be friends without being sexual. And if you my people, it's like I treat you as a guy like differently versus somebody that I like or somebody that I'm feeling like we're not about to have the same type of conversations all the time. Or it don't always have to be a sexual thing. And but people been so I don't know, maybe just situations they've been through. A lot of times people be like, yeah, right, they smashing. It's
The
like, that's
trauma.
not true, yo. Like, there's really people that be chilling. Like,
Yeah.
and that don't mean that they messing with that person.
Right.
But from what I be hearing about men, this is from the men category, like men always want to smash. They just never gonna tell you that. Is that true? Like when they say that they're your friends, they try to be we just friends. Is
Nah,
that something that I've
that's
been
not
hearing
true.
that circulating a lot? I'm just
That's not
asking the
true.
men.
Nah, it's not
Nah,
true.
That's
that's not
fake
true.
false information.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who told you that or where their train
No,
of thought
nobody. It's
is.
just
You
I
know
just
what
be
I'm
saying
saying?
things and
I mean,
feeling
not to say
differently.
that we.
She just
Well,
be in the men locker room with a couple in the door, you know.
I don't know. I don't know. This whole
So back to
relationship.
cheating.
What you say, Nate?
I said, so back to cheating.
What Kia said? Y'all better leave my girl alone.
What I
No, I
say?
said back to cheating, not back to kid.
Oh,
I
I
think
thought you
kid's
said
over there
back to
making
Kia,
Kool-Aid
right?
for
It
a
sounded
minute.
like he said that.
Oh,
Yeah, so
for real,
back
I'm
to
about to say
cheating.
I ain't say nothing. I've been sitting being quiet.
Kia taking it all in. No, seriously. So back to the whole cheating aspect. Like, now what about? Because let's see. I feel like we bring up a lot of female scenarios. Nate, you brought up a couple of scenarios with women, but
See that, Dell? I bring you on for backup. They don't want to talk about cheating no more. See that?
no, I want to talk about
This is
cheating
all
because we
fell
done
back.
said so much. We done said
Yeah, they
so
was
much.
getting you. I
It's
was like,
real.
damn, did
Like,
that go on tonight? Damn,
I mean,
Okay,
like I
so
said,
I
that
I
got a
don't know if I
million
want
dollar
that
question.
smoke.
I
What's
have
the
a
question?
$1 million question. Why do men cheat?
go ahead.
Okay,
Now it's two of y'all up here on that note.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
answer this
elaborate.
I'm gonna answer this from a vanilla guy standpoint. So I'm gonna say for a lot of guys, it's just the thrill of getting away with having sex with another female and you already have a woman. Some of it for some
Corny
of us,
ass thrill. Corny ass thrill.
yeah,
But no,
whatever.
real
You
Shit
ask
though.
the
whack.
question, I'm answering it.
Shit whack. Okay, just let y'all know. Shit is whack.
Okay, but I mean, you got some women that are proud to be hoes now. Let's not do this.
True.
'Cause
All right, let
mean,
me let y'all answer the question. Go ahead. I'm my bad.
but I said for a lot of guys, it's the thrill of, you know, getting away with it or conquering another female, knowing that you already have someone. Or it can be like they got a chick, maybe their girl don't give head, or maybe she's too argumentative. And instead of, you know, just going to her and be like, look, this is where I don't like how you do this, how you go about things. They run out and just seek that type of comfort from another woman.
Okay,
I think.
Nate.
You answer that real.
All right,
Thank
look. I'm gonna
you.
give you. I can't tell you why exactly why men cheat because men cheat for all different type of reasons, right? But I can tell you, like, to me, I'll say there's four type of four type of dudes that cheat.
Four
Right?
type. Y'all listening, ladies? It's
Four
four
types.
types.
This is the way I see it. It's four types. Sometimes it's that dude that, he popular and girls just like him, so he got so he cheating because he just got options. Sometimes it's dudes that just didn't grow up with options. Now they learning themselves and just know themselves, and now they got options. And then there's some dudes that's just like fuck it, I'm bored. I'm bored with this female, so I'm going to go cheat. Like, and then the last one is just the dude that don't care.
Yeah, why every time you get an
Those
iPhone,
are
it's
the
always
four
the same?
types
Like,
right
What
there.
what the fuck is?
this phone?
Web,
That's where
Yo,
that was.
are you
Web at
talking to
work.
I left
us?
my camera up. I'm back.
You turned the camera off and not the mic.
Yeah, I see. That's what I was talking. How y'all doing? You know. Get off
And
my
cut the
shoulder.
hair.
Hello.
You see this?
Put,
People trying to get on my
yo,
shoulder.
y'all all putting people on the camera today.
Oh, I thought
But
that's.
those are basically those are the four reasons I see.
All right, wait. You said so. Somebody
So,
that doesn't. You said they bored with the relationship.
so look, bored with don't care is a big one.
Yeah.
Someone that's bored
Yeah.
in their relationship, somebody that's just really found they self and now they experiencing it. So the dude got a girlfriend, and then sometimes these do happen. You get a girlfriend and you cool with that girl, but now other girls looking at you like, oh look, he treated her nice. Oh he didn't see that. She got him popping and he whatever. Now he has options and he hasn't ever experienced that. So he start cheating. And then like I said, it's the popular dude that
Yeah.
really got options.
Yeah.
Those are the four.
You taking the number?
Tell me I'm wrong.
I just.
It could go the same way for females too.
Far as what?
The same thing. Is that the quiet girl in school that never talked to nobody, she the loner, and all of a sudden dudes start paying her attention. So now she find that one dude, but then other dudes are starting to give her attention. So of course she want to experiment. She go through that experimental phase. It's the same thing with dudes.
Well, it seems like dudes be going through that experimental phase all their life. That's what that shit seem like. That seem like y'all be trying to experiment all y'all life.
Oh man.
I mean,
I don't.
Damn, not all they life.
some dudes settle down though. Like
I
what
respect the dude that know that they can't be in a relationship, that know that they're gonna sleep around and mess, and they decide to stay single. I respect that. Or being in the open, but that's two people deciding that, so that's a little bit different. But I respect the dude that will say, I'm not gonna do this to this person, and I'm gonna be single. And I'm single. I know how I get. If how I can be in a relationship, I'm gonna be single.
y'all girls don't be wanting to hear that. What y'all be wanting to hear is look, we go try
Love
to
you, girl.
we go try
If
to
you know you about to cheat on me, and we in the talking phase, and you know that's something that you gonna do down the line, and you let me know ahead of time, thank you,
but
because
are
I'm
you
out.
really that's another thing though. Are you really cheating if you're in the talking phase? If you just talking to each other, trying to figure out where y'all at. If you still mess with me, that's cheating?
And if you
Um,
put in the potential phase.
no,
Yeah.
I don't think that it's cheating if you guys. It depends on what do you mean when like it's talking. Are y'all just like y'all getting to know each other, or y'all started like I don't know. I feel like once y'all make it official, that's when it starts. Like once y'all say, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get into this relationship and stuff like that. Then that's when it makes it official. I mean, us as women, do we want y'all talking to another? No, but far as just talking phase goes, no, we really don't. But at the end of the day, if that's just what it is, and we're trying to get to know each other better, and and potentially grow to something greater, then I don't think it's cheating. But I think that once it actually gets into the relationship, and you say, okay, now we're gonna do this, all ties need to be cut off. But you need to make sure that that's what you want. Because if you're trying to juggle and see about 4 different girls, that you trying to see if let me see who the one, you gotta make sure all them dead things is cut off by the time you're ready to say, okay, I'm ready to do this.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I can understand that.
Nate, you think a lot of women get mad, they don't wanna do that. That's what you were saying?
A lot of women a lot of women, like, okay, like when you meet a man and you know this man is he's single, just because he told you he's single don't mean he's not messing with nobody. Just like when a man meets a woman and we be like, yeah, so who you mess with? You got a boyfriend? Just because y'all be like, nah, I ain't got a man. We know y'all fucking, like, we not stupid. Like, you know the same thing with us. Like, yeah, you messing with somebody.
But that's another stereotype. Like, it could really be like to where somebody not like a female or
He said, yup.
Tiffany said, yup. No, I don't like that. I don't like, yo, you know what? You know what's a turn off to me? Like, I don't like when I be like real with somebody about shit, like about like what if how I really am or like how I'm really like if I'm not really talking to nobody but you gonna keep telling me like in the back of your mind you might like you need to go deal with yourself then, because I don't like when I'm being real with a person and really showing you like being vulnerable, showing you me and really like saying this shit to you, but in the back of your head, like you just said, Nate, nah, she messing with some like that on some real. I don't know what men be thinking like that. Women can't take breaks sexually. I don't know what men be thinking
We be
like that.
it'd be like a year by the time somebody even talk. It's been like 2 years, and I'm sitting here giving you the damn chance right now. You sitting
No,
here
for real, and they be like, "Oh, she
And that
talking
do
to somebody
happen.
else."
Worried about the next nigga.
like
Go
you're
ahead.
thinking about yourself just because y'all gotta go on to the next person. Keep
Right. Yo, you
that don't
tell
mean we do. Other than that, we cautious on who we talking to, who we even about to come up in our lives.
we talking about us up here because I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I was about to say some women are. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, so we talking about that particular group, and at the end of the day, I don't like that. To me, is just that makes me like push away. Like, don't tell me like I'm not. And first of all, especially if we during the talking phase, like I don't gotta tell you that. So the fact that if I'm telling you that and I'm being real and genuine with you, you need to respect that instead of looking at it as a lie. Why? Because that's the type of female you're used to dealing with. So that's why you automatically in your head will say, "Oh, nah, she probably talking about it. She probably this, that, and third." But no, if I'm telling you I'm not, then at some point, which you never gonna believe it, that's already starting off a situation.
No,
Man.
no,
Like,
no,
you
no,
already
Especially
no,
got
when
no,
you know who you are and you trying to keep it
no,
1,000. Like this how I get you down.
Look, it's from a point of, as a man, it's from the point of, look, I'm not about to let you set me up and you look good. You telling me you look good. You got all this, everything a man want. Da, 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 da. You ain't messing with nobody. I'm not in my mind about to get set up like, all right, so she just sitting. I'm not gonna think she's just sitting at home watching Netflix by herself eating popcorn.
Which she is.
Why, yo? You know how
Listen,
many of us
You
women,
already
yo,
down in the
y'all
but
relationship. You
listen,
already down in the
listen.
situation.
women.
No,
That's exactly why y'all be missing out on good
it's
women.
not
Do you hear
down in
y'all?
it's not down in a relationship, but at the same time, I'm not about to set myself up for you to be like, oh yeah, that's my boy right there. You know, you can talk to him. And now I'm gonna be like,
So
hey,
that's
you
like if
doing
we
the
come up to a
nothing.
guy and we already
No,
assuming the worst. Where that gonna lead to
that's
That's what
not
I'm
the
anything?
saying. Like,
worst.
how you
That
starting
is
off
not the
already
worst.
assuming the worst? Like,
That's not the worst. How is that the worst? That is not. See how y'all thinking? That's not the worst.
nah, fuck
Just because you
that.
messing with
You
somebody is not the worst. Like at the beginning of the relationship, that's just the open, honest conversation. Like if I'm messing with somebody and I tell you, yeah, I'm messing with this girl, blah, 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 but me and her know what we are. We just fucking around. That's not the worst. Like I'm interested in talking to you. I'm trying to build something with you, and I'm gonna let that go. That's not the worst.
yo, he
The
sound he
worst.
talking
Well, I don't
real.
know what you just said, but when I just said the worst was if you automatically already thinking like
For
if
real,
y'all
Nate,
having
you
a good
just switched it up because
conversation.
that is not what we said.
Thank you. Good for switching
Yeah,
it up,
you
yo. I
just
be
we
catching
did
that
not
all
say
the
nothing
time,
about
son. You could be saying something so
yo,
good,
like
but he know how to twist and turn that thing, yo. Woo, somebody got to see it because I know it.
yo,
So what did I
Nate
twist
just
and
said
turn?
we was not talking. We did not say that, Nate.
What did I just twist and turn?
Because we're talking
Because
about how
go
men
ahead.
think so. Like it's really women
Yeah.
that's like that really be out there. That's not that really be at home chilling, not sitting up there having another nigga in their realm, even though they talking to another nigga or they trying to meet somebody else or they're building with some. Yo, it's really a lot of women out here that be on some like by themselves type shit. But y'all niggas be so cool to think in the back of y'all head is so negative because the hoes that y'all used to dealing with. So now
How
it
did I
pours
get
over
those?
into, oh, this girl
Look, so
lying. She
She
not no,
trying to
she
say.
not at home watching Netflix by herself.
First of
She
all,
Netflix
Wait,
and
I'm just
chilling
trying
with
to
I'm
get
saying
him.
he trying to see where he went wrong at though. He
no.
trying to see where he
He
went
trying to
wrong
put that
at,
on
where
us?
he twisted it.
I'm at home with my kids eating chicken nuggets.
Okay, but when you tell somebody that, like a man, like when we first get when men and women start dating, we get to know each other. From a man's point of view, what you be telling us, like we just trying to get information about you. We not saying that is wrong or right. We just trying to get information. We want to see how honest, how I don't even want to say honest. We want to see how much information you're gonna divulge about yourself, how open you're gonna be. Not saying
Exactly.
that is true or false, but we just want all the information.
We just
We
want
want,
the
like I
information
said,
so
we
we
want
can
to
do
But
know
what we
see,
can
what
do with
this
the
the thing
information.
about guys.
exactly.
When women ask for information, it's a right or wrong answer. What you say is a right or wrong answer. What the dude
Oh,
says is a right or wrong answer, and is you got to figure out how to unlock that puzzle.
But see, with
But
women,
that's
not
not. But
everything is a puzzle
that's
So
not
because look,
something.
we
That's not
come
something
through.
women understand, yo. And that's why they be like, "Oh, dudes just be out here trying to play them." No, dudes don't be out here trying to play y'all. A lot of times, women be playing themselves, and they don't like to hear that.
We gotta speak.
And I've been saying that for years. That's why it be killing me. That they don't want to hear that shit. It's true. They know it. They know it. They
how we
laugh
be
about it behind closed doors with each other. They know it.
how we be playing ourselves?
What you mean how y'all play y'all by
You
doing
just
too much,
give
expecting to
examples.
be liked for it.
We just went
Like
from
he
the
just
zero to
said,
100.
it's a right
that's
or
why I
wrong
said
answer when y'all asking a
Wait, what he
question.
said?
Because I said by doing too much sometimes expecting to be liked. Depends on the female. Because it's not all females that do that.
who is this web?
Listen, it's been the web that's been here the whole time. Ain't
Who
nobody
is
been
this
looking for me
web?
though.
He
This
said it's
this
not
this
all
this
female. Not all female.
Okay, so this the thing that I
He
get
said
from
by
this.
doing
hold
too
on.
much.
Yeah. We've had this conversation, Shantae. It happens. All right, I'm gonna break
I'm
it. I'm gonna
trying to
break it down. I'm gonna
refresh the
break it down from the rooter to the tutor. You ready?
go ahead.
All right.
Go
So
ahead.
it starts with because it's dudes like this dude. It starts with mommy issues and daddy issues. If you don't got enough attention, you out here looking for attention. You out here looking for attention. If you don't get that at home, you out here looking for it from the opposite sex, and you're looking for a significant other. But what you're really looking for is the attention you never got as a child. So now you put yourself in situations where you're doing too much, expecting to be loved, and the person just dealing with you to deal with you. This is not every situation, but this is how situations end up the way they end up. Am I saying anything wrong before I continue? Is what I'm saying making sense?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, Nate, I bet. So you're trying to say all single people was loved at
No,
home, that's why they single and not in a relationship?
no,
No,
that's
I mean,
not
he
what I'm
just said
saying.
that. He
that
just
is not
said
what
he
I
That's
said,
not
wasn't
what
loved
Shantae.
at
That is
home.
not at
So
all what I
I'm
said.
saying,
Where'd you hear
Wait
that?
a minute,
How
wait
you
a minute.
wait?
Let me not
How'd you
co-sign
get
that.
that from what I just
Let me
said?
not co-sign that.
he
How'd you
said,
get that from what I just said?
listen, can you shut up? Let me say,
I'm listening.
he said, people be looking for relationships because it really be for attention because they wasn't loved at home. So to me, if you're not in a relationship, you're single, and that means that you were loved at home,
See,
right?
now that is boom. This is how
I'm
you're
asking a
putting words in my
question.
mouth and trying to twist what I'm
I'm
saying.
asking a question.
No, that's not at all what I said.
Okay,
What
see,
I
it's the
said
difference
was,
between a question and a statement, mother effer. Now
what
it's a
I said is
question.
when people are out here getting done wrong in relationships like that and thinking, oh, this person is cheating and this nigga ain't shit or this nigga ain't shit.
Oh.
No, it don't be that. But more times than not, it.
That nigga froze. See, he was making a point and froze. Good lord.
Nate, shut your ass
Good
up.
lord.
That's what he
Yeah.
was supposed to freeze because he
Look,
was talking that bush.
that's not what I was saying. I was just saying, if we
It's
go through
like,
the
I'm just
talking
playing
thing,
with.
this is about information. I would respect the girl that's like, yeah, I don't have a man, I'm not with my ex anymore, but we still talk or we still, we still kick it together or whatever. Cause most of the time when people meet each other, there is somebody else that's in their life. It's not like they just fell out the sky and started talking to somebody. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. So
Now you trying to
somebody
switch it,
when
B.
when a woman's like you said, I've been in the house for years, I'm not dealing with nobody. I'm not gonna set myself up to be like, all right, she's a nun. She's just at home whittling blankets. That's not what we think. Like, this is a good person. I want to get to know her, but I'm sure she was messing with somebody before me. Like,
Well, yeah, of course, but that's
that's
of
what I was
course
saying.
I'm not saying that, but when a woman or anybody really say like they doing something like I just noticed that like men just be on some like it'll be something negative that they'll think instead of really feeling like yo she really not doing that, she really if this girl says she ain't have sex for a year, she really didn't, but then in the back of the head like nah, she a year, that's a long time. Like what? Like why is that not possible? Why are those things like so difficult
What
for
up? What up?
a man to like believe is true when they talking to a female? Like why is it so difficult to believe? That's what I'm saying. Like
Wait, why is what so difficult to believe?
Nate, get your
Because
boy.
it's not the
Say it.
norm. That's
I
why
missed what she
it's not
said.
the norm.
Why is what so difficult to believe?
No, we
Huh?
were saying no, just from before. We were just saying about like because before you came on, we were just talking about how like men like they just be so like if a female tell a man like like you the only person I'm talking to or I haven't had sex in this amount of time blah blah blah. A lot of times the men think it's bullshit. So I'm just trying to understand like why y'all don't think that that's shit that really could happen.
Because I'm breaking a guy code right now, but I'm about to break it down. It's not that niggas don't believe it. Depending on the nigga. Depending on the dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that they don't believe it. They want you to think they don't believe it. So you act right in the eyes of them. That's what that is. It's just like y'all do.
Now I gotta.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when y'all pretend y'all don't believe that y'all the only person we talking to, or y'all act like y'all don't want to believe that, you know what I mean, somebody might actually like y'all because y'all done been through a bunch of bullshit already. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I could.
It's to get the nigga to act right in your eyes.
I don't know if that's why though.
That is why I'm telling you why.
No, I'm talking about women. You said to get y'all to act right. I said I don't know if that's why women do it.
It's training. It's training your partner, basically.
Rondell, you agree with him? He just broke code
because you already experienced a bunch of shit, and now you
I
don't
mean,
want this person to do the
I
same
don't.
thing.
Did he
I
just
agree.
break code? That's what we see.
Not necessarily. I don't think he broke no. I don't think he broke no code. I mean,
why not necessarily, Dale? Wait, why not? Why not necessarily, Dale?
No, she said she was asking me if you broke guy code. I don't think so.
But I'm saying, do you agree with him?
Of course. I mean, why wouldn't anybody? Now you would want a person to act right towards you by making them believe certain things, but then it's like I said, for me, I go about things totally different. So I'm gonna just tell you what's up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna expect the same thing. Do I want to?
So all the men up here are saying that they will tell a woman ahead of time what it is, and they're not going to ever lead them on or astray.
You got to.
I won't. Hell yeah.
You got
Might
to.
as well.
Because, and you know what's funny, yo? A lot of times that be my downfall. I say too much. I have a deep conversation with them and really tell them what it is. And I end up shooting myself in the foot later.
What do you mean? Like giving
I understand what he's saying. He's trying to say that he you know how when you like that could go both ways. Like you sitting here, you trying to you expressing yourself, the realness of you. You trying to see where it could go, and then you end up getting played. It seems like when you do be audacious, be real, all that stuff, they don't want real.
Yeah, a lot of people like fabricated and fake. That's why they say people like us that be at home for real with no niggas doing Netflix and shit. We rare.
Noodles and soup.
Y'all talking about language now. See, this is where we get weird, right? Because if you love real, you weird.
Be like, nah, mommy, I'm not going. That's
I've heard that.
Wait,
Marcus.
They only 99 cents.
He likes fried noodles. He don't eat oodles.
Wait, Marcus, you sounded all right. Hold on. Go ahead and talk, Marcus.
Well, how's that sounding? Y'all can hear me?
Just that.
You said something about loving. I mean, something about weird, being weird.
Being real.
Real love is weird love. It's weird, right? Because people like that fake stuff so much.
Oh my God.
If you real, you weird.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, y'all.
True.
Like,
Talk
and I'll
about it.
tell so I'll tell a chick, about myself. Tell her, but you can figure it out yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am. You can see if I'm lying or not. Get to know me. I love hard, and I love not like many people. So, and that's why I don't even try to deal with people that much, because I can't even give that energy to people when they're not even capable of wanting to reciprocate it,
Yeah,
right?
can't even
And it's
People,
not
receive.
even,
especially people with traumas, people who
it's
going
not
through
even being
trauma.
capable of reciprocating the type of love I give. It's about the want to be there, right? Because if you can't do it, that's fine. Not everybody can do everything, and some people
Right.
just need help to get there, right? So if you can't reciprocate my love, that's fine. I got enough for the both of us, right? But all I ask is your loyalty and your realness. Like, don't try to play me. Don't try to make me look like a fool out here in these damn streets, right?
Yeah.
Come on,
Okay.
Marcus. Come through with it,
But all
Marcus.
these
I'm
all
with
these
you.
people, they want to be talking to,
Come
they
through
want to be
with it,
talking to two and three dudes or two and three women, right? Because nowadays women want to be like men, and men are supposed to be dogs, right? That's our God-given right to sow our seed in any place we can. No, the hell it's not.
Right.
Even God said the Jews and the Gentiles are not supposed to sleep together at one point, right? But it happened, and
Speak
then look at the
it.
world
Talk
now.
that talk.
All right, Marcus.
Especially when you about to bring God up in it. Go ahead now. Because love is love. Real is real. Straight like that. Like,
For
Right.
real, and a lot of people
if
can't
the
take the
word said
real
God
love
will never
because
leave you
they
nor
just not
forsake you, that's what
about
you
that.
expect
They
from
so
somebody else. Like,
fabricated and fake and they just can't even like they've been so like, yo, they don't even know how to accept real fucking love from somebody, like some genuine ass real shit. They be wondering why they be ending up with the people they be ending up with. Like, look at you.
and then you turn good people into bad people. Like, you
Yup.
feel me? Good people end up turning into bad people because you start getting tired of it.
Hurt people hurt people.
Hey,
Right.
just gotta
That's me.
bring back to my
Damn.
point. Gotta be straight up. That's all to it. Whether the person is either gonna respect it and run with it,
Marcus
or
on the show.
they're not gonna, and they'll tell
And
you
it's
that.
like, how could you live with yourself knowing that you know this situation ain't going nowhere, but you continue to lie and feed this person
Yeah,
lies?
yeah. Like I said, that's wrong. Don't do that. Don't do that to nobody, because I don't like people.
But that's what's happening every freaking day. And that's what's happening with grown ass men and grown ass women and people that swear they grew up or they matured or they was a whole phase. I don't want to say whole phase, but they had their fun phase back in their 20s. Now they ready, but they still cheating. Like, that's going on every day in front of us. We know friends, family members,
Those people are
Because
lying to
parents. We
themselves.
know people that deal with
like
that
I said,
every single day.
it's
Those
because
people are
like I
lying
said
to
earlier,
themselves.
it's not about the whole phase. That's about an emotional connection that they lack. It's about an attention. It's about something that they lack, that they want, and it's a void that they're trying to fill. That's why that type of shit happens. They're trying to fill a void.
I agree.
Yeah.
They might not know that. Some of them know that. That's the funny thing. Some people know when
No, some people
they
know it. Yeah, some people
they
know it
won't
and
be
they
honest
just don't
about it.
care. Some people know that they just
That's
don't care.
people don't mind going around hurting others. Like, they really just
That's just the way. That's just the world we live in, man. If this
Where
was
they
a
go? These niggas
perfect
disappeared.
world, you know what I'm saying?
These niggas disappeared.
fuck
These
this
niggas
love
disappeared.
shit. Y'all making me just be more
Not even. No.
let's go keep my
Not.
wall up.
You got to sift these people out. You know what I'm saying? What I find with women is that they go for mostly what they're attracted to by their eyes or what they look at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus actually getting to know that person. Don't go for the big muscle bound eye candy with all the
I
tattoos and the
don't like
beard and
that.
shit. Because that nigga ain't gonna treat you right. But now that dude that you just walked past that was holding the door for you in the gas station, he might be that king that you looking for, but you
Right. Like all the
You
overlook
big
done
him.
booty
blocked your
chicks be
blessings.
shaking their ass on
Same thing.
Instagram.
Same thing. You know, they you looking at that big butt and that smile or that short, thick chick that
And
you
next thing
like.
you know, she don't
But
even
yeah,
know nothing.
she can't
She
cook, she
can't even
can't fuck,
spell
she can't
count.
do
She can't
nothing.
even look up your jail record for you. All type of shit.
Bruh.
Yo, never mind. She
She said,
can't
"Look up your
read.
jail
She can't
record,
read or
Lord."
cook either.
Yeah.
No business
Listen, now at the
mentality, no
same
nothing.
time, we still talking about real love, right?
Choosing
Now,
couches
listen.
over bills.
Right.
Just like your boy was saying.
choosing clothes over living in a better life, like this.
Oh
Choosing
shit.
rinse
Oh shit.
All right, I'll
Oh,
get
God.
first real quick.
Now, just like your boy was saying, right? You can't be going after the materialistic looking or reasons. Can't go after people for materialistic reasons, right? And at the same time, like even on a friendship level, now I can't speak about guys because I don't go after guys. So I'm speaking about women, right? Now, as a friend to women, right? I've had women come up to me and they tell me, you know, something they're going on with them, and you know that they're going through depression or whatever like that, right?
Yeah.
So now once or twice a week, I'll reach out to them. Are you okay? How's your week going? Da da da. Da. You know, everything be good and copacetic, right? 3 months later, still reaching out to them, and there's nothing. I'm not trying anything more. Oh, this is just weird. You're being weird. Like what? Excuse you? I'm trying to make sure
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
talk about black men with love, right? But when we do, we're shameful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck is
you
that
right.
about?
You right.
That's right.
Understand that.
Okay, Marcus.
That's just like if you hold the door for a female and then she be like, I got it, or does she just let you close it for you to walk? You like, I'm just trying to be nice. You don't want this niceness. That's why me, I always be like, thank you. Or sometimes I hold doors for guys. I be like, nope, you go. I'm not going. I be dead serious because I give the same respect as I want. I treat other people how I want to be treated, and I know that not every man is appreciated because we look at them like, oh, he trying to talk to me, or oh, he a stalker, stuff like that. But that's not even really the true intention.
Right. Get to know somebody first before you make those judgments.
Because we feel like as females, the things that we, you know, like we be like, oh, that nigga on the phone, who you on the phone with? But how do you think they feel when we on the phone, or how we doing? Like they got feelings too. You feel me? Like I just know y'all got feelings too. We think that they can't do certain things, but they actually could. We just got these traumas, like we talked about the last time, that we start putting it on other people.
I agree with that too. All right, now Tiffany sticking up for the men over here on the line.
I love the men though, you know.
Right. We don't hate y'all. We love y'all.
Definitely do. Try to protect your soul, your life. What you want? Okay.
All right, hold on. I gotta put my thing down so I can focus.
And we always want the men to be strong. I mean, you know, a lot of
My
females.
phone's at 4%. I might just jump out.
Thank you for coming on, Marcus. You said some real stuff.
Yes, you did.
He jumping out. And I think Webb still got us up here. He said some real stuff.
Yes, if he ain't got love now, he trying to find that love. That's what I hear. Yeah, say what? If he ain't got that love, he trying to find that love. So holla at your boy Marcus. If y'all looking for a dude like that, if he ain't available, then you know. Man.
But that's what it'd be, you know what? That'd be like how Nate said, like, it'd be like the girls be ignoring men like that. Like,
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, the
what?
girls want this type of
You
certain
say?
person.
What?
But then
I
we
can't
go
hear
somebody
you.
like Marcus.
You sitting here talking to me.
I'm not saying you talking
That's
about
too
that.
sorry, darling. What did you say?
That's better.
Marcus, you back?
Your ear?
Yeah, I got kicked out because I'm in Bloomfield. You know, Bloomfield a horrible service.
Marcus, is you single?
I
I'm just
am
saying
single.
though, because I'm trying to see what I'm about to say something. You single?
I am.
Okay, because it sounds like, you know, you just let it be known. Like, you've been through enough, and if that love is out there, like, holla at your boy Marcus. I'm just putting you out there. Like, you sound like you looking for some love.
Listen, I ain't
this
looking
is
for
not.
it.
Oh, we
But
about
if
to
it
have a
falls into my lap,
love.
Yes, we're about to do a love
like
connection, TZ.
I'm gonna have to do a love connection show, y'all. In person with updates.
I don't do blind dates or blind love connections or none of that stuff.
Why?
We need
No,
to
it
have
ain't about to be blind. It's gonna be up here. We gonna have somebody recording the date and everything.
I need y'all to record her conversational video first and foremost.
I
But
know
that's
So
me
what
and
before I even
Shantae
try to
talked to
talk
her
to
on
her, I
the
know we can have a
side.
conversation.
They about to have you on Love and Hip Hop Hartford.
Love and Hip Hop Hartford cheesy edition. It's like, um,
Nah, it's
so
gonna be
Marcus,
We'll
I
called.
get
feel
some
like
Nah,
you
if
sneak
said
it comes
peeks
to
that.
on her.
Hartford, nah, hold up. If it comes to Hartford, it's not gonna be called that. It's gonna be called For Love or For the Streets.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question.
Damn, it's pouring.
So, you said like how women, you know how we said like how women will like look at a man, ignore it, this, that,
Do
and
we?
third. But like, I feel like men do the same thing too. I feel like men look at certain women that they need to, that could potentially be somebody good for them, and they just be on some like,
Yeah,
nah,
I
they
said it a
just,
long. I said a long time ago. Sometimes what you need is not what you want, and sometimes what you want is not what you
Not what
need.
you
So
need. Yeah.
yo, that's
What
some
look
real
good,
stuff.
what look good to you don't ain't always good for you.
Yep, that's right. So let's
what you
get back
doing?
onto the cheating aspect, y'all, because we kind of,
It's
well, we've been
pouring.
talking about cheating.
Yeah. Don't.
But Marcus, did I ask you already? What do you think? Do you think that it's the third party's fault, or do you think that it is the person that you are dealing with fault when cheating comes into play?
I mean, so there's different stipulations that will cause it to be a different person's fault, right? So if that person who's in a relationship goes out and pursues or sees somebody they think is materialistically good looking, and they're like, oh, I just want to have fun one time with that person, right? Now, if they
Mhm.
completely dishonest with the third party, you can't say it's the third party's fault because they don't know nothing, right?
That's what Keanu said earlier. Yep.
But at the same time, if the third party approaches you as my girlfriend and you say, I have a man, you know what I'm saying? And they still pursue you, and then you allow them to entertain, or you entertain them and allow them to pursue you, then that's both of y'all's fault. It can never just be the third party's fault.
I agree. I agree.
I agree. Webb, what about you? Because I don't think you answered that.
I didn't hear the question. What's the question?
So
No, I'm sorry.
for the topic, so whose fault? Who's at fault? The third party or the person that you're in a relationship, or both, or is it your fault when they step
It
out and cheat?
it depends. Remember we had this conversation earlier. It
Yeah,
depends
we
on what the
did, but I'm
situation
talking about
entails.
on the
On the
show.
show, no, I know what you're saying. It depends on what the situation entails. Like it really depends on the what's the word I'm looking for? The semantics of the third party situation. Because it could be depending on the situation. It could be the dude not doing enough, and so the woman looks for attention elsewhere. It could be the woman's just a whore, and she wants to do something elsewhere. It could be that the third party is jealous of the situation and wants to break up a happy home. So it really depends on what the situation actually entails. I think the fault lies on the person who knows what it is and still does it. So if the
Yeah,
third
we
party
talked about
knows
that
that the
too.
home is happy and they still decide to step in because they want the girl, it's their fault. You get what I'm saying? If the dude knows that I should be paying attention, I should be dealing with my girl, I should be with her, and she's not giving no kind of problems, nothing like that, he's just ignoring her, it's his fault. If she knows I'm in a relationship, but I want to get my rocks off over here because I like how this dude looks, it's her fault.
Nah, I'm not gonna blame her.
Nah. They gotta take some accountability sometime. We can't stop. We can't
You're
keep doing
not
this shit
gonna
where they
blame
don't ever take accountability or we're not gonna blame her. Nah. If
who
she
don't
Nah,
blame
knows
you
her?
can't. You
I'm in a
can't blame
happy
the third party.
relationship and I want to get some dick because I like how this nigga looks, it's her fault. She a whore. It's her
No,
fault.
it's his
No.
fault that he
Nah, fuck
decided
that.
to
It's her
go
fault. She's a
leave the
whore. Fuck that.
relationship and go speak with
What?
somebody else.
Ain't we
I
not we
don't.
not we not we not
Nah,
Say
giving
it
I do
again,
not
Shantae.
co-sign.
What you
we
say?
not
I'm
giving
not
women
co-signing what
I
Webb is
said
we're
saying.
not
that's
doing
his
that. It's her
fault
fault.
because he in
I'm
a
not
relationship and he
co-signing.
decided to look at
It's her
this girl and
fault.
say, I'm gonna
I'm
sleep with her.
not co-signing.
If she invited you to
I'm
something and you
not
took it, that's your
co-signing.
fault.
What happened?
I'm not
If the
co-signing that
girl
right there.
invited you to
What up, kid?
something
Hey,
and you know you in a relationship and you know you got
And
a
you
wife at
jump.
home or a woman and you took the invite that the girl gave you, that's your fault. Why would
No,
you take the
listen.
invite?
Listen, I just said that.
Yo,
I
I
just
don't
said what
blame
I'm
Lucky
saying.
Charms when I eat Apple
But I'm just
Jacks.
saying it as the female. It's just like I said,
I'm
you
just
just said
saying.
what I said. But the difference is you said it from the male point. Yeah, it's the
Okay,
same
go ahead,
exact thing I
say
just
it.
said. I said you just said what I said, but you just said it as it being the male, and I said it as
Oh,
it being the female.
No,
is.
yeah, that's. But okay. I thought you were saying it's the person's fault, but I'm like, how is that? How is it the third party's fault? If they invited you in or flirted with you to the point that it got to that,
Exactly. It's the person's fault who invited you in.
It's not the person's fault who is in a relationship and decided to take the invite.
That's who I'm blaming.
Oh wait, it depends. Hold on. Wait, give me a second. I got a call.
I gotta hear this
I got a phone
one.
call. Hold on. Hello?
Web out.
He's
Yeah.
Hello.
Wait,
I
hold
don't. I mean, I get it. No, I definitely get. With the blaming, with the certain circumstances, but I just feel like that's not you.
You can't blame the third party. You just can't.
Yo, why not? Yo,
You
listen,
have your own mind.
how you can't blame the third party? Since when? Since
Right.
when? The guilty part, the person who knows
all
they're
different
doing
situations
wrong.
that
Right.
there is some that you're not gonna blame one, but there is some that you are gonna blame. If it's some type of connection to it, like yo, my chick, or say if you've been told this chick a long time ago, yo, I already know about you, boom, bam, boom. You good? All right, boom. She still come back, she getting snuffed in, he getting snuffed. Everybody
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I had to smack a chick up. Like, I know for real, like that's why I said, like, that's the one time, like, she kept getting out of pocket. Like, she really thought like you was about to keep messing with this nigga. Like, I already told you, like, and you don't want to
especially if you there to stay. If you there to stay, of course now you fighting everybody.
See, that's the
But
thing.
you fighting.
Yeah, we was there to stay. I was pregnant, but she was trying to be there to stay too. And I was just like, bitch, you got the game messed up. You feel me? So, but it wasn't that I wasn't mad at him, or it always was an issue with him. But
And that's what I was about to
it was
say.
that and the fact
you
that
just letting it be known, like you don't want that to go down. Somebody need to hear it. Like ain't no games, ain't no more playing games. This is
Nah, she just wanted to make an example.
basically.
You. She just wanted to make an example out of somebody. Like, all right, let me show you. Let me show you what's gonna happen to y'all, broads.
Yo, no, Nate, like during my whole pregnancy, like this girl talking cash, I can't do that. First of all, y'all already know that was fucking me up. So I'm trying to tell you something. I had to get this girl so bad that one day I was coming off my street and my two babies was in the car. I pulled that car over so fast and jumped out when I seen her walk up the street. Pat, 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 because she was talking mad. See, it's a difference. Like this girl was really like, she felt like she had a place. But nigga, that's your fault for making her feel like she has that place.
Exactly.
You're the person I'm blaming.
Well, yeah, in that situation, it was his fault for me. But sometimes we gotta be honest about certain situations. Sometimes it don't even be that the dude make the girl feel like she got that spot, and women will think that. Women will think that about any girl because if they're insecure enough, they're gonna think that about any woman that you give any kind of attention to. They're gonna tell you that you trying to make this person feel like they got a spot, and that don't even be the case. I've been through that, so I know that's
look. And some people be thinking a chick just be wilding or whatever. It's like you doing something that got her.
That dude be telling her all type of shit and doing all type of shit with her. Most females, I mean, you got some females like Web said, they deranged, they crazy, they gonna do all of this, they gonna fabricate the situation. That's definitely true. But
whoever's instigating it is the person.
These dudes be this, and they be having that little game, and they be picking the little girls they know that might be weaker, insecure, and telling them this and you might take me on a date, but you telling her you ain't never take me out, you just took me to the room. Like stop.
Everything to her sound good as hell. This nigga smooth. This nigga smooth.
She believe in everything he's saying. Bitch, bye. I mean, sorry, y'all.
You know it gets like that. It gets like that.
That goes to show you that when a chick believe in everything that a dude is saying, you can't blame the dude. You gotta blame her.
No.
I'm not co-signing that.
Because when we come into something,
listen to what I'm saying. If she find herself in a situation and she believe in everything a nigga's saying, she believe in everything he's saying, that's her fault. That's her fault. Because now you got.
But see, that's something that we just twisted Nate up with. Is that type of situation?
Nah. Not
Nah.
everyone has their opinions, but I can't necessarily agree with that, Webster. I'm not co-signing that, Web.
So basically, it's okay for you to lie, just point blank. And now this chick should never believe you.
And you're not listening to what I'm saying.
She should never believe you.
Listen to what I'm saying. Now y'all done made me miss my point.
That was rounded, my friend. There was no point to that.
Why was there no point? Wait, how come? Why not?
Because you
All right,
can't blame the third party. If he
it's
lying,
not the man's fault. The female believes
if he
everything
lying,
he
can she
says.
believe it?
If he got a girl, if he got a girl, you know he got a girl.
Okay.
Wait, listen.
Okay. Okay.
If he has
I
a
hear
girl,
you now.
you know
I
he
hear
has
you
a
now.
girl. And
Yeah.
he coming to you, talking to you, and giving you all these sweet nothings, and you believe in it, and you end up hurt. You can't blame him. That's your fault.
You talking about the third party
He's
ending up
talking about
hurt.
the
Yeah.
third party. I thought
Yeah,
you
he
were
talking about the
that
third
girl.
party point of
No,
view.
I was asking what group
Nah,
that
he
was.
switched
Was
that
it
up to the
girls or
third party because we all was on that ass.
Oh, that's what it is? No, it's not just
Let's keep it real.
it's
Like
a
when I
group. But one of the dudes is from Boyz II Men.
Made what?
Right, Pastor Mike is a DJ. Is
No.
DJ Cassidy?
They
No,
might.
well,
they might
yeah,
have
I
So
mean,
this is
I
still
can
Pastor
agree with
Mike,
that. Like,
even though
she
they're in a
definitely
group.
could be
But that's not
Because
Boyz
so
II Men.
naive if she believing like everything, like, yeah,
Right,
I'm about
but
to leave.
it's
But I'm
Pastor
saying there
Mike.
would be
But
situations where men be just like really into
but
relationships,
my
like.
fault.
So sometimes you got that girl that's gonna believe it,
Okay.
but then it's like after a while you're gonna be like, all right, when you
You
leaving
got it?
this other situation, I don't know
Watch
if
out
I
behind you. Watch
really
out behind
believe
you.
what you talking
Oh,
about.
he went back to the cart.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I get that if that's what he's saying.
Okay.
Right.
Wait. You get
I'm
what
gonna
is
restate what
I'm
I
saying?
said.
What I was saying.
Webster,
What I was
understand what you're
saying.
saying.
What is
Huh?
it that you heard? What is it you heard from what I was saying?
It sounded
Webster,
like
I
you
understand
at
what you're
first. It
saying
sounded
now.
like you was just saying like the girl, like your girlfriend, like it's her fault if she believed like
No.
everything
Why would
that
I
you're.
say that? That's stupid. No.
You
Yeah, we
said
didn't
it
hear
was the
that. No,
third party.
we
Negro,
didn't hear
what?
that first part. We didn't hear that first part.
Yeah.
Right.
If you
Cutting.
you know what I'm saying? It's a third party situation. If a girl is believing a bunch of sweet nothings and she knows it's her fault.
Which girl? Third party or main chick?
The third party.
The
Okay.
third party.
I mean,
Because she's
on
listening.
some real,
Because
on
she
both
knows. Because
ends.
now she knows he has a girlfriend, and what she's trying to. And this is my point that I was trying to make earlier. She's convincing herself that she has a spot. Yeah, she's stupid. I'm waiting for her to say ass straight, bitch.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm listening.
No, but you made me laugh. Hold on. Fuck.
Like I said, you still can't put that on the third party.
She's convinced herself that she has a spot. He didn't convince her that she got a spot. She convinced herself she got a spot.
Oh, the third party.
Yeah, because if you know he got a girl, you shouldn't believe anything he's saying to you about how much he like you. You only believe in it because it sounds like he like you more than he like his girl. And that's
But what if he's doing? What if he's doing more stuff with you than he's doing with his girl?
That's still not the third party fault. It's his fault.
Now that's his fault.
It's his fault. What when he's doing more than he's doing with his girl?
Doing more with the third party than he is with his girl. See you later, mommy. When
It's his fault.
When he's doing more with this side chick than he is with his girl, there's a problem there.
But that happens, yo. You know that's what happens most of the time, right?
But it depends on why it happens. If it's emotional, you can't really. You got to figure out what the issue is.
It's his fault for entertaining it. Period.
Thank you, Nate.
You said what?
Thank you.
It's that person's fault for entertaining it. Period.
I said communication.
Yep, listen,
If
it
you got
don't
a
be so
problem with
black and white.
Right. Okay, like Webster. Webster, going back to what I was saying about that chick, right? She didn't tell me that her man ain't doing it right. So y'all need to communicate. Tell him to do it better. If you can't, you need to break up with him if you want to seek somebody else to come and do it.
Facts.
Thank you.
That's how I feel.
I went all the way back to the store, only for you to get out here with it. No, I was in my show. You know, I'm an internet celebrity, right? You do know that, right?
That's how I feel. I mean, if, like you said, you're not into a whole different type of lifestyle.
I'm an internet celebrity.
There's no point even doing all of that. And then you cheating, and then you saying it's the third party because she entertained it or because she decided. I'm just talking from different perspectives. Like I said, I've been I know, like us as women, like, and even like what Kia said earlier, like anybody tuning in, don't try to act like y'all ain't never been through nothing, no different type of situations, scenarios. You ain't messed with somebody that might have somebody. We all been through that type of thing. But my thing is, I just don't like it really be crazy because the women be really blaming the women more than the men. And it's a fact. That's a fact.
You said they be what more than the man? Say that again.
They really blame the women more than their men. Like it to me it just boggles me. Like you're supposed to blame.
That's because women are narcissistic. So it's a competition thing. Nah, but look,
I think
I'm not
I
messing
think
with
it's
Wes.
just that's
I'm not messing with Wes.
all women are narcissists. Let's not do that. But y'all get what I'm saying.
Wait, hold the
Y'all are
fuck.
more naturally narcissistic.
No, listen. To add to that, I will say this though:
Bring
all
it back
women
in.
are way more emotional than logical.
Wait, women.
We know that.
Yeah, we had
but
that
a lot of
conversation
men get
already.
emotional mixed up with motherfuckers being real, trying to be crying and give you some time to get yourself right before I burst on
Yeah,
that
but when
ass.
y'all getting y'all emotion, y'all blaming each other because y'all feel hurt by another woman would do that to you.
Let me tell everybody, Marcus has switched up everybody.
Marcus, please say that again. Hold up.
The emotional
Shantae
part I'm
Tiffany.
talking about is y'all blame the other woman because y'all can't believe that another woman would do that to you because you're supposed to be in solidarity as women.
Yeah, for those type of chicks. So yeah, I get what you're saying. It definitely goes both ways.
That's not why.
In a lot of situations that we talking about.
But in thinking that's
But
not
how
logical.
you blame that other chick and you not blaming your nigga, the one that's laying with you, the one
Exactly.
that's telling you that he love you.
Facts.
And he going
Right.
this his family with his
Blaming the
family.
man is logical. Blaming the other woman or the third party is not.
Facts.
Ooh, I'm liking these little gems.
Wait, no.
That's what I said earlier.
So cut
See,
and dry. He right, but it's not so cut and dry. It's not
Some
so
people
cut and
just
dry.
dingy. I'm sorry. Some people just dingy, and they just want to go after that one. If you smart enough, you gonna already know. Like, you know what? You gonna know who to blame.
But see, that's what. All
Right.
right, boom. You see, that's what. All right. Back to the narcissistic shit. Cause y'all gotta. Why everybody
Wait.
laughing?
Everything goes both ways. So
the noise Mark is making, but go ahead. What you said about us being all women being narcissists?
No, I'm at work, baby. That's my client.
Because listen,
tell your client.
Narcissism stems from attention, right? From wanting attention, from needing to have the attention, right? And that is something that women do. You have some men that do that, but that's mostly a female thing. The niggas who do that, the niggas who do that are told they have female tendencies. It's a female thing.
Wait, say that again. I didn't hear it.
Narcissism, like the narcissism stems from needing attention and wanting attention.
No, but that's it says excessive interest or admiration of oneself and one's physical appearance.
Exactly.
But it's also
to the definition.
Wait. Pause. Read that again, Shantae. Read that again.
Excessive interest.
All right, I'll be out for a little bit. I gotta go take my client a shower.
Self and one's physical appearance.
That don't sound like women to you?
That's
not all women, but we know that there is.
That's not
sounds like women and gay men to me.
That sound like pretty boys.
Nate, that sound like
exactly. That sound like the woman you dealt with, the woman you know.
It is.
That sound like conceited men.
It is pretty boys. It is conceited men, and they have good tendencies. You're right.
Them light-skinned dudes.
That's why they're called. That's why they're called female tendencies, because it's a female thing. Now that plays a huge role.
Only females are interested in themselves when they look at themselves in the mirror.
The only real female tendency in men is when they're competing with another woman in their relationship. That means you're competing with a woman. That's a female tendency.
The fact.
Wait.
I'll agree with that one.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Marcus. I need to hear that again.
I didn't hear it. Wait, I didn't hear it. I heard most of it, but I kind of like. Okay, say it again. Seeing he muted it. What did he say, y'all?
Yeah.
When a dude is in a relationship with a girl,
I said the only real female tendency in men is when they're competing with their girl in a relationship. Because women compete with women. That's a female tendency.
That's a female tendency.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So that pretty boy shit, you trying to look better than your girl. How many times have we heard situations where they be like, oh, the girl.
And if you're trying to be better than your girl and you're competing with your girl, that means you like men. Because what she wants, men. So if you're competing with your girl, you really want men.
Exactly.
Lord.
He's dropping gems. He's dropping gems.
Or I heard a lot of niggas talk worse than bitches do.
That's what women say, but that's not that's.
But it's
niggas
facts.
talk,
Cause
but
look,
not
that's
words
just like
that
at
bitches
the job though. Even for one example, even at like men jobs or whatever, the guys will be sitting there knocking the other niggas over. As soon as a new lady walk in, they'll be like,
do.
yo,
Oh yeah,
don't talk
niggas
to
gonna do
that
that,
nigga,
but
cause
that's
that nigga
Throwing
da 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 da
short
da.
that's
shade.
real
Oh yeah,
competition.
that's some sucker
That's
shit.
that's what's natural enough.
So that's another one.
Yeah,
That's
we don't like
natural
that.
enough.
That's definitely going against the
And
grain.
9 times out of 10, once we finish that in front of the female and she's gone, we
They ain't gonna
laughing
respect
about it
that.
together. They think we're competing for them, but we laughing
Yeah,
about it
but
together.
some guys be that they knocking down. They be like, you know, I ain't never talking to this nigga because this nigga like trying to shoot niggas. Like you trying to tell this nigga got 10 kids, he on child support, this, that, and the third. Wow, he trying to sit here and get the girl that just came in though. Like you ain't even letting this dude who been had like kids that's 18 on child support or whatever. You ain't even trying to let him talk to the females, but you already downing him though. But they talk worse
Soft.
than bitches do.
They don't.
Soft.
My nigga,
Female,
oh, I smashed
Listen,
the other night.
let me
That's
tell
why.
y'all something
Yo,
else.
I be
Of course
knowing
niggas gonna talk like that. That don't mean it's
99.9%
worse
of
than
my
female.
info from
That's nigga
the
conversation. Yo, what the fuck is that?
dudes. Okay,
Let me
back
tell
to
y'all
the
something
top.
else, right? Men get more butthurt than women when it comes to talking to the opposite sex and their friends. Let me explain, right? Now, let's say I have a friend who considers himself a player, right? And he's like, yo, I'm talking to these 5 chicks, right? And then he meets this new chick, right? And now let's say she's talking to me more than she talked to him, but he met her first, right? So now he feels entitled to talk to her, right? Now she's feeling me, right? So I say to him, like, yo, she's feeling me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now he's gonna get mad at me. I've had a guy stop talking to me because a chick liked me more than him, but he was trying to get with her, her sister, and her mother. So what you getting mad about? Right?
Damn.
Cause that's
But
probably why
women, and
you
I've
tweak
witnessed
out.
this, women will be like, okay, well, you can talk to him. I've got this dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen that. Men, sometimes it happens, but more often than not, they're more butthurt about a situation where it's a girl that's not even theirs.
According to them, it's the other way around. According to most men, it's women that act like we start owning a nigga as soon as we start talking to them and all this other
Y'all do.
shit. Y'all be low
There
key.
definitely are cases. Listen, I got this girl in my inbox right now who tried to catfish me, right? Now, listen, I'm gonna tell you something, right? She was sending me pictures of herself from like 7 years ago, right? Now, first off, I wasn't even trying to talk to the girl, right? She sent me a friend request, so I inboxed her like, "Hey, how do you know me? Like, are you one of the parents at my school?" Right? And so she wasn't answering nothing. I said, "Yo, don't leave me on red. You friend me, send me a friend request, right?" So I'm like, "Yo, all right, I'm about to delete it then." So then she says something, right? She's like, "Oh, I think I was just looking for people to play bingo, right?" But then she's like, then you sent me a message. I said, "Nah, don't do it like that. I'm not in your DMs. I'm asking you a question. So don't go there, right?" Now this girl is the friend of my goddaughter's mother. Why is she telling them that me and her talking now?
Oh shit.
Right? So now I go to her niece's, my goddaughter's mother's niece birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. Why I see this girl there, right? Tell me why my cousin told me she had just bought food for her kids. When I came in, she said, "Oh, I gotta go." Right? Now let me tell you why. This chick. Now listen, I'm still cool with being friends with her, right? I'm still cool with being friends with her. But I'll tell you like this. This chick had a skinny neck, okay? She was sending me shots from the neck up, okay? Now, she sent me some shots that were like at an angle, the whole body. But like I said, those are like 7 years ago. And so I'm asking, so what do you look like? You know what I'm saying? And, she telling me, I didn't ask her how much she weigh or nothing like that, right? So she's telling me she used to weigh this much, but now she's down to this much, right? She told me she weighs around 200. I was like, okay, it is what it is, 200 ain't too big, right? Yo, when I seen her at Chuck E. Cheese, bro,
She was like, "Cat."
Wait, what?
All cat.
Oh my God.
that 200, you need to times that by 3.
Oh damn. My 600-pound life.
Hey, wait,
The more I thought about it, right?
Marcus. Like,
The more I thought about it, the more disrespected I felt, right?
Wait, Marcus.
Because at first I'm like, now listen, hold up. Now I have the ability to empathize. I have the ability to empathize with people and to see inside other people's minds, right? I can also give people the benefit of the doubt. So if you do something wrong to me, I'm like, you know what? I can see why you might have done that. It might not be any of the reasons that you actually did it for, but I can see why a person might have
Marcus,
done
we
that.
gotta
Right?
stop being nice like that. Fuck that. We can't do that.
Right.
No, but go ahead.
So
That's
I'm
the
like, you know
story.
what? So I'm like, you know what? Maybe she just felt bad about herself and she just needed a friend to talk to. So I still, you know, I still try to talk to her, right? So she had tried to call me that night, right? Obviously, I was busy. Then I sent her a text. What are you doing? She read it and never responded, right? So I'm like, yo, she must feel bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, at the same time, that's not my issue. She's the one who lied. I didn't. So I can't feel any type of way about feeling bad. It's not my fault.
Yeah, you ain't do nothing.
Yeah. The fuck? I mean, shit, I ain't sending no fake pictures. I'm a little skinny
This
motherfucker.
story
You
is
like me, you know.
Now, women do that way more than men.
Catfish?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Y'all-
know about that because I know you go. Wait, hold on. It's like, hold on.
Nah, women catfish way
You
more than
about to
niggas.
see? You about to? Nah, fuck that.
Way
You know
more than
catfish-
niggas. Women catfish way more.
Nah, I'm good, baby. I'm telling you, I got the full bag. What up? You go to the listen. Ain't no sorry about it, nothing. Nigga, you about to see me eat a chicken. I'm about to tear the bone up. Not about to eat it all pretty in front of you on some like trying to eat it pretty shit. Don't drop on my nice ass.
Yeah, you gonna keep it real.
I'm about to tear this chicken up in front of you. This how I be tearing them chicken wings up there.
Right, he's already ready to do his rolling on.
Catfishing
Okay, no
my
problem.
ass.
Yeah, I know. See, I'm coming.
Y'all dudes be catfishing.
I don't know about that.
What?
Ow.
The dudes be catfishing.
Did you know that all catfish are female?
Dudes be hatfishing, if anything. Niggas are
Hat, yeah,
hatfish, if anything.
hatfishing is definitely it.
That-
Y'all be looking so wavy. Like,
Hold up. I'm gonna need somebody to go to the catfish
See,
show
that's the problem.
and get
problem. You chasing
the catch from them.
soon as that hat come off, you be like,
I'm saying I got a baldy, so I don't.
oh no, ain't nothing wrong with bodies.
I'm about to say.
He said, I can't have fish. I got a ball.
Damn good.
They forehead like it could be a bunch of shit, and then they take that shit up. You be like, wait, you don't even look at. And y'all be talking about females.
Hold up. What? You talking about men? What?
Y'all pull up the picture.
Yo, let's talk about wigs, figs, twigs,
My bad, Drew.
all that makeup, that cake up.
What's with the
Let's
lashes,
talk about that.
though?
That booty do. When girls be getting that booty done, it don't even look right.
Oh God, that's really bad.
What's with the
You want to talk about
lashes,
catfishing?
I don't know about them lashes. I don't see
The lashes, everything.
stuff, but I guess I probably can speak on my wigs and stuff like that, my weaves and my sunburns and stuff like that. But I can't speak on like every day with the makeup and the lashes. Those are just for like special, little events or something I might be doing. But some people just do it because I don't know about the fake ass.
Yeah, it's just soaking now.
Some people just love who they. I mean, no, they don't just. Some people just want to. That's just what makes them happy. That's what makes them smile. Maybe that's what makes them. Just like the dudes now that's wearing the toupees and stuff. It might make them feel better about themselves.
I wish a nigga would.
See now, Pete. When I say like society as a whole is very narcissistic.
You
And
said
it's not
that's
it's not that we decide to be. We're made that way from watching stuff on TV and taking in the information that we take.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're made that way from watching and feeling like we need to be like this when that's not really the case. We just need to be ourselves.
Yeah, because the lock wig took me out, B. When I seen that video, I lost it.
30-minute program.
I think you have put that video up.
Hell yeah, I was like, yo, y'all better start yanking these niggas' locks, man. They wearing wigs. Then they had the freaking wavy beards. I was like, oh man, this is getting out of hand, man. I swear.
But shit, when you think about it, if girls could sit there and get a little fake weave, shit.
Listen,
why
I don't
not?
know
if it's a shame for me to
Give
get,
me your ball, baby. Give me that ball.
Listen,
I'm fine.
if it's a shame for me to go to road game and all that stuff, don't be putting no wigs on. Let me see your bald head. I want to see your ugliness, your beautifulness. I want to
But
see
I
everything.
want I would want somebody to see or like I feel like maybe when I know like personal being younger, maybe I was like that. Like I said that before, like I was like, yo, I don't want this person to see this, you know. I'm like, now, like, no, like I want you to see me when my hair not done.
Right.
How I'm gonna fuck this chicken up, nigga. You gonna fucking like see everything. Like you're not just gonna because I don't want you to then you start seeing it's like, oh, I don't like that. Like, nah, this is me. Like I prefer to be me than be some fake ass yo, I'm a fuck nigga.
That's just like you put on makeup. You so used to makeup, but in middle school, you know, we used to see each other for goodness gracious.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Jerry curl.
Yo, so I was about to say something. I forgot everything I was about to say. Yo. Oh,
when she take her weave off, I take mine off too. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We both gonna wake up 2 different people in the
I
morning.
need it.
And I think it's just like social media, all that stuff, make you feel like you need to do all the extra stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think that will play a part in it too, but I don't know.
And then you want to be your regular self, but guys still flicking and they looking like they like. For some people, it's like they so excited about this makeup, this beauty, this butt. Like she just went to go buy that thing, but y'all still drooling over that thing, and still a lot of people end up picking that over the real thing. Like it's like because I'm not looking like that every day. It's like that is what you want. So that's why people is starting to. You thinking that we gotta go get the 2 braids with the such and such? Every style that come out, we thinking we gotta up our game with the baby edges and shit. Cause
and first off, let me say 2 things, right? First off, 3 things. First off, my guys that know me, I don't give a shit about none of that, right? Second off, y'all women, that's a part of lying, okay? When y'all constantly need to be in front of a man with your hair done, your face all makeup up, and all this other stuff, that's part of lying, all right? Now, when they see the real you, and they're like, damn, I don't really like this chick. You know what I'm saying? Because she came at me all materialistic looking, and now her materials are gone. I'm not with it. Because I didn't meet her for who she really was.
I feel you on that part because some of the stuff is way off. Some of the facial looks is way off. You could be Chinese and now you're looking like Halle Berry though. Halle Berry.
So hold up. That goes back to even lying and being a third party, going back to being a free spirit and lying and all that stuff. That's all related, right? Because if you're gonna get mad at somebody for being a free spirit and not telling you they're a free spirit and trying to trick you into it, right? That's the same thing. You trying to trick me to thinking you look better than you do when you know you don't, right? Now, if your personality should be the thing that catches me. Your look should be the thing that. No, sorry. Your look should be the thing that catches me. Your personality should be the thing that keeps me.
Yeah, I am going to kick y'all behind.
That's like when you're at the club and the lights is off and you talking to somebody and at the end of the night the lights come on. And now you looking around for that person, you can't find it. Yeah.
Everybody be sweating. They
I was dancing with him.
This is why, I swear I be turning like I know this was who I was dancing with. I'm like,
man, I got my shirt on
backwards. I be like, yo, you know who you was dancing with?
I got my shirt on
me and my girls, we good, but we gonna grab your arm. We will save your life, girl. You better save my life. Don't never let me
on ding dong.
Oh my god.
Yeah, them lights come on, it scatter.
That is not the same because when man, y'all do all type of stuff. When y'all get shape ups and stuff, and y'all look different and good as hell. That don't mean that don't look like you. You just clean yourself up a little bit.
Nigga, that's down here. That's down here. We're not adding to it.
But I think today a lot of y'all guys know, like
unless we're bald and we didn't, that's what y'all can cry about. And like, yo, y'all niggas is trifling. That's when y'all can say that.
Hold on.
Black stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say they get mad when we get the Beijing on that thing, and we like, hold on, you got a whole wig on. What you talking about?
Or how about you like a girl that beat herself but like to get her hair done and all her makeup?
Yeah, that is a wrap.
She did what? But like to get her hair done? Hold on, what Tiffany said? What Tiffany said?
I said, so basically, you like somebody who could actually be themselves, but then they could just go dress up and be makeup. Because sometimes females, we don't do it. Just the things that we do is not
fine.
women. It's really for ourselves, and we know that.
Right.
Our hair is nappy, and they got a perm, so we try to get our hair straight. So it's a little problem with that.
But see, that's fine. But it's also a false perception of self, because why do women get all these hair and get all these straighteners and everything like that? Why do people start doing that?
But you see, it sounds like that's what you would accept. But these guys out here, we try to even be our regular selves. It's like all that sounds good.
Some men like the. They don't
But how many times do men say that y'all don't need those lashes, you don't need that hair, and y'all like, we don't do it for y'all, we don't do it for y'all.
But look, the black girl get played though. Like if we walk back like it was back in the day with our nappy root sticking out like an afro, looking like what's her name off the
Celie from the color purple.
Yeah, let's get our hair like that. Let's get our hair out in the puff
and walk like that.
Niggas is gonna be laughing because when we was in middle school, you came with your hair
out.
You all trying to hide and shit like that.
But the dude that's trying to talk to you, the dude that's trying to talk to you is trying to talk to the real you though.
Okay, you see this?
We all talking at the same time.
You see this
dude? The dude that walk up on you that still think you cute, looking like Celie, that's probably the one, because he like the real you.
Facts.
Oh yeah, and then hold up, the guys always trick you with the hat. That's what we think y'all said that.
No,
I'm just now hitting it.
Hold up, Nate.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Hold up, Nate. Now going back to that, right? Now you go to that chick who doesn't got her hair done, doesn't got any makeup put on, right? And you try to talk to her, what's she gonna say? Oh, you just want some pussy.
You're right.
No, that's
you exactly right.
Yes, she is. And she's like, oh, I don't even got my hair done. I don't got no makeup done. No. You don't even really like me. You just want the pussy.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no self-love. There's no self-love there.
I remember when I was younger and somebody pulled up on the side of me.
But that kind of makes us gift a little bit, but then it kind of have us thinking like, they was trying to talk that.
Anybody. They be trying to talk to anybody.
You can talk to anybody.
Because then I'm playing myself.
Gonna make you feel good. That's what
like I remember having a scarf. I think too in my younger days. That really was a thing. Like why is he trying to talk to me? I'm out here with my hair looking mad crazy. I'm young, but I'm definitely gotta be younger than this.
But see, that's
but I definitely thought that you just trying to holler just to holler.
Like shit, if she wake up like this, man, it can only get better.
That's the narcissism, Tiffany. Like you said, if y'all don't got y'all hair done and y'all don't got the makeup and and the nigga try to talk to y'all and y'all like, why are you trying to talk to me if I ain't done? That's the narcissism.
It's not really narcissism. It's the way of the world. It's the way of the world. It's the way of the world of how we start perceiving different peoples. We mistake other people for other people.
Huh? But not even just the way we start perceiving. It's the way perception was pushed on us.
The perception.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all have a not all women. There's a group of women
that false perception of self.
The wrong perception of self, and they go around talking about situations and blaming men for everything.
On that part, I hear what you're saying, and then you got those men who definitely just reassure the woman, like, you know what? It's not about. Sometimes people need to be. They need to hear that.
But hold on, Webster.
Where you can reassure 20 times. If you don't believe that about
hold on,
yourself,
Webster.
you're not gonna believe that.
I want to correct. Hold on. I want to correct one thing first. I want to say one thing first.
You don't believe about herself already.
But listen, we always say that women blame men, right? Women don't blame men. Black women blame black men. White women blame black men. So it's black men who get the fault. The white men don't catch that fault.
I want to cash out you $400 right now.
According to what white women understand the black men, but we know.
Nah, wait.
Because she don't know the bullshit, but we already talking about that though.
But if everybody gonna blame us for the same thing, why we gotta stick to one race?
Don't misconstrue my words, CZ.
We gotta be cash, bro.
So pull up to the back now.
But we know that it's definitely the way of the world, and we're judging people before we even get to know them. But we learned that, some of us learned that throughout life, that it's not good to judge a book by its cover, and you might just lose out on what is good.
I just need something like that I can see it, so I'm like, okay, I know I got it. Okay, I know I got it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all.
We know today that it's not about beauty; it's about the personality and about the connection that you make with people.
See it? No.
Right.
You see it?
Because it's like you be like, I need a ride or die. Like I need somebody who's gonna do just like me.
See it, nigga. You want to see it every day we do?
You just want that
really,
energy.
It's a business too. Like, because when you grown, you trying to think about like where is this going? Where we going in life?
I don't know, bro.
Oh, you sounded like Nate now.
For me?
Like, it's a business.
All right, I gotta go.
Look, and it is.
Marcus. Thank you for coming on again.
Yo, time out, bro. Time out. Pause. Ask them.
TZ show is lit. You feel me? I just want to say, TZ, I love you.
What you say, Bo?
I just want you to know I love you, and your show is the bomb. Like, who does not want to get up here?
We can wait for another episode. We understand.
Thank you.
Like, you are gonna go far. You are more than a conqueror, girl. I'm gonna talk about you right now because you are going somewhere. This show is going somewhere.
Please don't make me cry.
It is, girl. I can feel it in my soul. I will cry with you because I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
And this is not the end. It's more to come. It's more to come.
Too funny.
Who's being a hater right now?
About what? Wait, being a hater about what? What happened?
They wasn't even listening to the. I was just.
I'm about to say, Web. Don't be.
Because I think they feel the same way too. I was telling TZ that I just love this show. This show is gonna go far. It may not be today, but it's definitely gonna go far. She take her time and energy to give us time to talk about life. I think this is really good.
Tell me about the show.
Thank you.
Tell me about the show.
That just melted my
next
heart.
thing you know, everybody gonna be in line waiting to get up on this show, girl.
Oh, it's gonna be a line, and a lot of them ain't gonna get.
Hey, folks, how y'all doing?
Wasn't down from the beginning. I always tell people, don't try to come on later on. You wasn't down. You ain't believe in this. What I got going on. Who is this?
Real talk.
You know, baby daddy would have been up here, but he ain't want none of that smoke.
My man talk about the show.
He said a little bit of stuff.
I want to hear about the show. I want to know about the show.
Who is this?
That's my friend. That's my friend.
Oh, hi. How are you?
She said, "Hi. How are you?" Answer.
Good. I'm good to be Web friend. Thank you.
Do you have a name? Do you have a name, Web friend?
I do.
Yeah. His name is Web's friend.
What y'all talking about over here?
Well, Web friend is up here.
The show. I'm just inquiring about the show.
Okay, so
I know he spent a lot of time on this show. He dedicated time to this show. So I just want to know what's up with this show. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, Web. First of all, Web.
He told me something about this show already. He said about this show.
Put all the weight on Web. What the fuck is with the world? I don't get this shit. Everybody trying to put anything on Web all the time.
Yeah, Web. So Web friend, you up here? So I'm about to ask you questions. So tonight's topic, because you won't have to answer, you up here, don't get scared.
Oh, real talk.
Tonight's topic, we talking about who is to blame in the relationship when your partner steps out on you and cheats. Is it the third party or is it the partner? Who are you blaming? Who are you mad at?
You ain't mad at nobody.
You not mad at nobody?
You ain't mad at nobody.
Not me.
Why?
No. Why?
No, not Web.
No. The reason.
That's like, huh?
Yo, you're not listening.
This shit is lit. But anyway,
all right, I'm a restate.
But I get what you're saying. What I'm trying to say is this right here. You don't really blame nobody because we all adults. So at the end of the day, it was an equal feeling. So shit just happened. Only because it was already talked about.
So we blaming nobody. You Web friend. This Web friend? Oh, okay.
Wait. Hold up. Did you just say you gonna blame? So if your partner cheat on you, you're not gonna be mad at her?
There's no reason to because you did something. I already have her feeling that way anyway.
So you gonna feel like it's
vice versa. Y'all done spoke about it. Shit done went down for a minute. You're not just gonna do it because that's just what you doing. Because y'all already a partner. So this is some shit that's just done screwed over.
So is that
you already known about this shit? This shit just happened to just happen.
Nah, you already it was going down. You knew about it, but the feelings done took farther than popping. You know what I'm saying?
So, well, is that something that you gonna walk away from once you find out about it, or is it something that you just like, I'm gonna still deal with this person, even knowing that they got a whole situation going on?
That's you. That's
No, I'm
nothing you can
asking
deal
you
with.
though. What would you do?
I'm out of here.
You out of here?
I'm out of there like 5,000. You feel me?
Oh, so
We outta
that's why
there.
you're not even gonna blame nobody because you automatically exiting.
Yeah, we out of there. Ain't no reason to think about none of that.
Okay, now I understand why you were saying that.
Wait, so the answer was he don't blame any party?
Because he's not blaming no party because he's just gonna be out of the situation after that. Like he's not staying, he's not talking about.
Oh, he just running. He just running. Like root. I did some shit and I ran.
Nah, we already done thought about it. What's
Like,
that to
oh
do?
yeah, I fucked up. Ain't nobody to blame. I just did what the fuck I want to do.
What if you the cheater? What if you the
Somebody
cheater?
got
Like,
to
what
be
if
the
you
blame.
cheated?
That it was the question. Somebody has to be the blame. You gotta pick one.
Pick the blame, bro. The blame is the thought. It was already there.
Oh man, what's your name? I'ma just say to the ladies. I'ma just let the ladies know. If you hear what he like though.
Blame me. Just blame me. That's it.
Yeah. Cause that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, cause I'm out. Just blame me cause I'm out.
Oh
Blame me
gosh.
cause I'm out.
Yeah, you and Webb is definitely friends though.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait.
Nah, it's going good. It's all good because y'all can relate. I'm just saying, y'all can relate, my nigga. I hear where y'all going with y'all stuff. Y'all could go back and forth for days. I can hear it.
Oh God.
But let me ask you. So let me say this right here though. So to me to stay around because one of the parties decide to fuck around is just saying, hey, when the conversation or the argument or the disagreement happen again, I'm just gonna go fuck around and get my happy back.
No, I respect that.
So you the person who got cheated on?
So if I can just stay there and continue to do that, it's fine with me. But what you gonna get mad and catch feelings and be like, hey, you can't be fucking her in my house. You can't be going over there fucking her. You can't be staying here. Because I do that. Because that's what you want me to do.
Shantae, me and you, we know.
Thank you. Like,
so I'm just trying to figure out who's the.
One time, I'm not gonna do that no more.
So
okay,
I'm just trying to figure out who cheated on who though.
Huh?
He's the dude that just don't care. Like he's done. Like
no, I'm just saying if you
whether
say,
if you did something or she did something, it was just nothing from the get go. Shit was just nothing.
No. It can be something.
Sometimes it be just nothing to some people from the get go.
No, it can be something, but you just
my hair
those is your rules. Your rules is your rules. Now if you're gonna say, well, fuck it, I fucked up one time, you gonna let me get a slide pass? Okay, boom.
Right.
Don't be mad if my fuck up continue to be a fuck up.
Yeah, this continues.
Because that's my continual fuck up.
Yeah, you're done. At this
point,
I
shouldn't be done.
If it's a continuous fuck up,
you're trying really hard, Shantae. That's good. That's why I love you.
If it's a continuous fuck up, you're going to stick it out, or you told me earlier you're gonna bounce from the situation as soon as it happened. Correct?
Could be, but if you want to give me the opportunity to say, okay, we're gonna make that a situation and say, oh, I'm not gonna run away, and I'm trying to work it out. I need to confine and talk to somebody else when I'm getting mad with you.
So you're gonna basically just go cheat back?
No, I'm not cheating back. I'm just having a friendly conversation.
Now, TZ, this brings us back to the episode we had like a couple months ago where we was talking about Damn, repeat what you just said, bro.
What you just?
We had an episode about that exact thing a couple weeks back. I can't remember the episode now. Hold on.
About what?
What he just said? He just said, shit.
I don't know, but.
So wait, get back to that. Yeah, Jennifer says so. Basically, the man leaves her for cheating, but the guy wants the woman to work it out and give him a freaking chance if he cheats.
No, says that.
That's what you were saying.
Who, me?
Yeah. That's what one of the fans are saying. She thinks that's what you're trying to say.
No,
that's not what he's saying.
No,
he said both parties. Both parties, exactly.
No, I said both parties.
So for you, it depends on the situation and like who the person is. Maybe how long you've been with that person, because you said maybe. So maybe what's gonna make you stay if you saying maybe, and what's gonna make you just say fuck this? Like that's it.
Only thing that make because the conversation we had from jump. Is there something a fuck up going to continue to be a fuck up because a fuck up is a fuck up, or that's your deal breaker from jump? You go fuck someone for the first time, I don't want to be with you.
Oh, okay, now I get
that's
what
your
you're
rule.
saying.
Now, if that's not your rules and saying, oh, we can have a continual fuck up and do what we want to do and still be cordial, yeah. Let's say that what it is.
Okay, I get that now.
So, which one you want to be, out or in?
Basically, everybody gotta know what to know what to expect, and either you're gonna accept it or you're not gonna accept it. That's what I'm hearing from you.
Case closed.
And that's how most people be operating in relationships. They don't say that. They don't be as honest as he was just now. But that is how a lot of people operate.
But that's a positive thing. Like that's a positive, like what he just said, as far as you know how he would break that situation down if it was to occur.
What's positive in what sense?
Like what he just like to me that's healthy. Like if something happened between his partner, this son with somebody, whatever, and y'all sitting at the table and this is the discussion of what he just said, basically like this is a fuck up son you did, you know, something happened and whatever, or is this something that's gonna be continuous? Like to me, that's a healthy conversation.
Yeah.
So that's a you think that people don't have that conversation that much.
Oh no, that is a healthy conversation to have. I didn't understand that's what was said just now. That is a healthy conversation to have.
Yeah, that's what he was.
I didn't understand that's what he just said.
Cause you rolling up the weed.
Yeah, he's not paying no attention.
I'm paying attention. Sade, don't do that.
Jennifer, whatever.
I didn't understand what he just said.
Jennifer says so. Both should establish ground rules from the get go.
That's it.
Of course.
What's your law?
my point.
What's your law?
See, that was
I
my
tell you
point.
my law. I tell you your law.
He said Web just different.
Who said Web just different?
Nate.
Oh, Nate just commented or something?
Yeah.
Why I'm just different? Why I'm just different, Nate?
Everybody is up front from the get-go. We
No,
don't.
but you know what? I think growing up that was just like different. It wasn't like that. Like I don't know. Even like having ground rules, like or just saying like you know this is what. Sometimes I don't know. It might
like I said, certain things was
like
frowned
harder
upon.
Everybody want to be able to make their own choices.
Yeah. And you have to leave that room for that.
Right.
Because if not, it's going to be anger behind that. It's going to be confusion, all types of stuff.
Because I don't like finding out stuff. You can just tell me what's going on with you from the get-go. So that way I know what I'm getting into and I know how to move accordingly. Don't have me find out something else after you done told me one thing. Because now I can't trust nothing you tell me after that. You know, so I think that's the best way to do with anybody. You know, even if I want somebody to trust me, I'm going to tell them what's going on. So that way they know how to deal with me.
Right.
I'm a man.
I feel like as adults, we owe that to our partners or to people that we could be potentially, you know, stepping into the next round with. Like, stop the hurt and just be real. Like,
be real.
Again, let that person decide if they want to deal with what comes along with that.
But the thing is, people gotta. There's trust in.
You done with that?
No, it's bro. It's trust. There's trust in it too. No,
Web, you about to.
Hold on. Let's go.
I'm saying that there should be trust in it. You got to trust what the person's saying. So if you be honest up front and tell somebody and they don't believe you, don't trust it, they're gonna act in a way that's gonna ruin shit.
You gotta put
Mm-hmm.
come around. It's the airport security.
Man, fuck that. Ask him. I was smoking outside the car today.
You thugging.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all about to catch a case and shit on the show.
Y'all about to go down.
We're catching a big ass. Listen, we are rehearsing for a play this weekend. Is what's going on. That's what this is. That's what this conversation is here. It's part of a script.
Hi.
True, yo.
All right. On that note,
that's for the show purposes.
This was a really good conversation.
This was.
We already knew that this topic was going to get real juicy.
Yeah, it was, but I really like. I don't know. I agree with the men with some of the things with the third party, and yeah, it ain't even nothing like that. It's just that, like I said, I mean, as a woman now to go through like, that's why I said you go through things when you are either the main person in a relationship dealing with somebody that's sleeping around, got a whole situation going on, dealing with somebody else. And even as the girl that he's dealing with, you're going to deal with something at some point on both parties, on both ends. It's going to be some type of hurt. You feel me? So it's like at the end of the day, honestly, as a woman, we're choosing which hurt we going to pick. We kind of picking like, we choose and say, all right, I'm going to choose this type of hurt over this type of hurt. That's why I feel like when women try to say like, when it's a third party or it's another person involved, they try to make it seem like they so better. But at the end of the day, what made you that better woman? Because you stuck it out with somebody that was doing you wrong. Like, to me, I had to learn from that too. Like, that didn't make me the better woman because I stayed with somebody for so long and let them do me dirty. That didn't make me the better woman. And that's what our mental be though. Like, oh, I'm the main chick, I'm the wife. He come home to me at night, he be with me. Girl, that don't mean
you can have that.
Narcissism.
When he can change, when he can become loyal for you, then that's when you can big yourself up and be on some like real like brush his shoulders off type shit. Other than that,
exactly.
You can't.
And it's like you can have that whole situation. You can have that if you want.
Right, and that's how I feel. Like women, we got to stop having that mindset of like, oh, I'm better because I'm the like. Girl, let me tell you something. We've been, I like I said, I've been the main, I've been the side. I've been, those are the two main, those are the two roles.
And sometimes you would rather be by yourself before dealing with all that other stuff.
Exactly. That's all I'm about to say. As in,
like you might be you could be married, this, that, and the third, but me being single, I'm straight. I'm sleeping at night. You tossing and turning, thinking about burning down the walls like a child.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like as an adult, like that's how I feel too. Like, you can have that situation because guess what? I go to sleep every night fine. Like I don't gotta worry about nobody messing with me. You feel me? Like you do. You guess what? Same nigga, different girl. So at the end of the day, it's like females, we gotta stop thinking that. We gotta start holding these men accountable when far as I'm talking, we gotta start holding these men accountable when they sleeping around and messing around on their other half because they are the ones that owe you that.
At what point do we start holding women accountable?
It goes both ways for you, so you don't have to worry.
No, pause. Because we do a lot of holding men accountable. Women do a lot of holding men accountable.
No, that's because I'm talking from a
So, listen, I'm saying at what point, because men hold men accountable at times. At what point do women hold women accountable for the things that women do?
What? You want to?
We talk about it now. We talked about that talk.
Well, you used to some little. You used to.
No, I'm used to
drama all the time. He used that. Do Webb ever think about him might be the problem? I think you're the problem, Webb.
Which is what women say when they don't want to admit to the wrongs.
You smoking that good because right now it got you thinking a little too deep.
No, it don't. No, it don't. I'm asking a question. At what point do women start holding women accountable? They don't.
We hold each other accountable. Like if Shantae did something wrong or I did something wrong, I'm like, girl, you should not do that because that ain't right. Or something.
Yo, that's definitely a lie. Women.
How many times do a girl come to another girl and be like, girl, I just da 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 da, and y'all laugh about it?
It goes both ways. It is what it is.
Conversation after that, or how you don't know what? Nah. Because my team, we hold each other accountable. If we even if we feel like one of us might
right, wrong is wrong.
There are some females who still with
only time I'ma hype her up if that person doing her dirty. I'ma hype you the fuck up. Go ahead and live your best.
That's different.
You know how
there are some females out there though that hang with them yes bros that condone they bullshit,
we
but condemning on the other end.
Well, we ain't them type of.
Well, y'all dealing with some real chicks on the line, so ain't nobody don't know.
Okay.
Just like this,
but I definitely feel you like Rondell. There are females that's like what Webb's saying, but on some real, I want to be around people that's we gonna hold each other accountable for shit. I want to be around, have people in my life that if I'm doing something wrong, if I do something to my
you know what I've noticed?
Me and my friends call each other up. We trying to figure out if we did something wrong.
the women I
Like,
get along
girl,
with, when like, but people, because people, there's people out there be like, oh, you don't like women, you don't. No, it's not true. I get along with women. The women I get along with be the women that hold themselves, that be accountable for their actions and situations. That's who I get
you
along
saying
with.
that's why you get along with me? Oh,
No, but that is for real. Like, because I feel the same way. The women that I do get along with are those ones who hold other women accountable for the shit that they do. They don't just condone it. They don't say, "Oh, it's all right for a woman to hit a man, but a man can't hit a woman," or "It's all right for women to do
And
this."
that should be in people just in general. Treat others how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
I
only get into arguments with women that don't be admitting to the bullshit, and then they get defensive because they feel like I'm attacking them personally.
And shit, those are the people you gotta be careful of. We already know we gotta be careful of people around you like that.
For real, like
the truth hurt. You know, a lot of time when people don't like to hear the truth about themselves, or they don't like to be called on their own bullshit, but the finger work real good when it's like this.
Yep, you got wait,
when it's
four.
like
Wait, my thumb messy. I can't show.
Yeah.
You put it one, you got all of them put it back. Jennifer said, if I'm wrong, bitch, tell me. And you know I will, Jennifer, because you know I will tell you quick, like, I don't think this right.
I wouldn't want no nigga around me that agree with everything I do.
Thank you. Oh, that's another topic, yo. That is my God.
I be feeling like a motherfucker trying to play me.
Y'all talking about where's the women, where's the men that hold their boys accountable? They don't be saying nothing.
But I hang with Nate and all that. They'll tell me, nigga, you fucking up. Well, that shit wasn't right. That wasn't cool. You've had that
It
plenty
be
of times.
sad when men don't have that brotherhood because it just is needed. It's needed for real.
No, listen. Before I got into my relationship with Amy, that's not a combo. I used to be the one that was telling them, why y'all do that to y'all chicks? Why y'all do that? Why? I was that guy, and they used to talk shit about me. They used to be like, Webb, you a girl, yo, you a girl. That, like, mad at my niggas.
They just probably say that because they think you're trying to deal with the girls, but I'm just saying, like, men need to hold their friends accountable. Like, period. Like, how you, like, yeah, I mean, you don't got, not order, but you used to still, you got to have people in your circle that's going to hold you accountable for your shit. Because if everybody's saying, like he said, yes, women, yes, men, then you ain't never gonna like be better. You just gonna keep on doing this shit because motherfuckers is yesing and yesing you, or you gonna find somebody that's gonna yes you. Like, nah. We need people that's gonna tell you some real shit, keep it raw with you, and that's that. Like, how can we be friends and genuine if we can't keep it real with you?
Right. Because you feel like a motherfucker yes me right into a trap.
Yeah, like you're not about to do that. And I be trying to spit these gems, but motherfuckers don't be listening.
Like a nice window. Yeah.
But I think that we've been on the show for a while, you guys. This was an awesome show, y'all. Do anybody have anything to say before we kind of, y'all got anything else that y'all want to say before we end the show? This was really good.
Hey, do what makes you happy and be honest about it. Bottom line.
Right. Tiffany, Tiffany, I don't want to meet you. What?
What? I'm here.
I was saying, because I'm about to. I said,
she's about to end this. She's saying, what do you want to end the show on?
Do you have anything else that you want to say before we end the show tonight?
Well, I think I said, everything that I needed to say. We've been up here for a minute now. Feel me? I even, congratulated my boo on this show because I'm not going to. We got to give her big ups. Like, she's making it all happen.
Thank you.
I'm staying up here because I'm giving you time.
Thank you. Yeah, because before Webb was interrupted, I was trying to say like the different. I was trying to go back around like I'm trying to do now. At the end, go back around.
Wrap it up.
Topic. Yeah, wrap it up and kind of just say, as women, we gotta like do better. Like we can't always be looking at each other in a evil or envious way because of situations where men that be playing that middle person in the cause could potentially be because of them. We need to just try to like learn to love ourselves more so we don't even gotta deal with, especially us that's older, like that been through that. We gotta learn to learn to understand like the stress don't even be worth like the stuff it comes with. It's not worth it. It's not
and
worth
that things go both ways.
Right.
It's not we not just always talking about men all the time. Where it goes both ways for men and women.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. It's not always, but I just want us to, to all be better. Men, y'all be better. Y'all talk to y'all friends when y'all need to. Y'all stop cheating on y'all ladies. Women, stop cheating on y'all men.
Bro, when you got a
If y'all
good
want to
one,
get into that open
don't
lifestyle,
fuck it
here, my
up.
boy Ronzel over here. Oh, my bad.
I was just playing. I ain't got nothing to hide, man.
My bad. Nah, but seriously, yo, and then don't. And I don't know, we kind of, well, mostly the guys agreed on not blaming the third party. Most of the girls agreed on sometimes, depending on the situation. I think we all agreed on depending on the situation, as far as like blaming that third party. Nate said he wouldn't blame third party at all. So, everybody has different views and points of why they would and wouldn't. At the end of the day, we just all gotta continue to look at ourselves, be better, do better.
And one
that
more
person
thing.
Don't ignore the red flag.
And then one more thing, Shantae. Remember that we have free will, but there are choices and consequences. So we can make our choices, but we got to be prepared for the consequence that come behind it.
Exactly. Be prepared for the consequences that come with it. And on that note, we are about to end Venus versus Mars. You guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to the fans, of course. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you for everybody that comment. Thank you to my Venus versus Mars family that came on, you guys. I love you guys. And we will definitely be back next week. What's this Saturday? I might could do late night this Saturday, Rondell.
Uh-oh.
I really think
just
I
let
might.
me know.
I will. So you guys enjoy and stay tuned. We might do late night this Saturday. If not, we will definitely be back on Tuesday with Show Support Tuesdays. Web, of course. I don't know if you're listening, but
I'm here.
Oh, so we all saying good night, and I will see you guys later.
Good night.
Good night.